So hey, what's up guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to see what if what if neglected Naruto left village for the 4 year and become stronger and overpowered. So yeah, this will be very interesting movie. So and it will be short movie. So watch till end, and if you are new on this channel then please make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right back into the video.
It's the early morning in the village of the Hidden Leaf. The villagers remain safe in spite of the many events that took place after the Chounin exam. It has been 4 years. Hinata is sleeping at the park when Akamaru wake her up by jumping on top of her. "Good morning. Akamaru, what brings you here?" "Hey, Akamaru." Kiba then pop up from a tree. "Good morning, Kiba-kun," Hinata greeted with a blush on her cheek. "Good morning," Kiba greet her in return. "How was the training today?" Hinata asked while carrying Akamaru, who is now wiggling his tail. "Oh, it went well, Shino, whom just appeared. Kurenai-sensei gave us the day off. By the way, why weren't you in training today?" to Hinata. "Oh, I met Kurenai-sensei yesterday, and already she told me there will be no training today, what you already knew," the two of them answering at the same time. "Heh-heh, Komnasai." Hinata just staring at Akamaru. "Well, since it's our official day off, want to go out on a date with me today?" Kiba asked Hinata. Hinata, her shy self nod. "Well, I leave you two love birds alone now. Hey, Akamaru, come with me. I will help you with your flea problem much better than Kiba." Surprisingly, Akamaru did go to Shino, which made Kiba jealous. "Hey, you may be good in taking care of dogs, but I am the bug expert around here," Shino explained. Then he left the two. "Well, I hate to admit it, but he's right," Kiba said to himself, then looking at Hinata. "By the way, we should get going." The two of them went to the market area of the village, Shino on his way to his home with Akamaru prancing around him when he met up with Aruya. "Good morning." "Shino," Aruya greeted. "Oh, hello, sir." Shino pick up Akamaru. "What are you doing here today? Aren't you and your team preparing for the tournament festival in honor of the Hawkage?" "Well, yes and no, we just got a day off today, and I left the two love bird alone," Shino explained. "Love birds? Oh, you mean those two?" "To tell you the truth, I can't believe Hinata would look for another special someone. Back then, it's obvious whom she likes so much." Shino nod. "Well, you can't blame her. If that idiot did not left the village to train for a long time, then they are the love birds now," Aruya with his hand cross nod. At the top of the mountain, a familiar blond boy was watching the view below the village. He saw everything that happened and was deep in his thought, when a large frog tongue stick at his back and threw him to the ground. "Ouch! That hurt," the boy reacted. "What the hell were you doing there, my boy? You seem like under a mind-control jutsu," a white-haired figure asks, patting at the frog that threw the boy. "Nothing is wrong," the boy answered. "Nothing." The figure went at the place where the boy is sitting to observe. "I see you were thinking about the one that got away again." "Naruto, what? No, she not the one that got away." "I was the one that left her," Naruto replied, stammering as he is still trying to get up from the fall. "You left her? No, my boy, you two didn't even have much of a relationship. To be able to say you left her. I was a fool not able to see how important she is to me," Naruto cleaning himself up. Jiraiya sighed. "My boy, if you are going to blame yourself, you might as well blame the entire human race." He then took up a pen and began writing his book again. "What is that supposed to mean?" Naruto asked angrily. "You are 12 at that time of age. Boys are not yet interested in those romance things. They just wanted to be cool. That not true. At that time I was already interested with someone. Before her. But yet you might be right." Jiraiya, "Stop writing might. I am right and wrong to say this to you now, my boy. You are already 16. I believe the hormones are kicking in. But right now, as your master, I can't let you stay this pathetic." Naruto looks surprised, but before he can say something, Jiraiya already hit him in the head. "You left the village with me to train, right?" Place his arm around the boy's neck. "Maybe you win back the girl by showing her what you are made of now." Naruto blush and close his eyes. "It's too late, and beside we did not make it to the preliminary." Jiraiya now choke Naruto with his arm. "Naruto." It never too late till the wedding bell rings. Well, come to think of it, isn't over even after that. Ha 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 ha. While the two are settling their differences, a hooded figure went past them, slowly walking to the path leading to the village. Jiraiya suddenly stopped and looked worried. Naruto asked, "Is something wrong?" Jiraiya answered, "This tournament won't be easy." Naruto saw the figure and nodded. "Nothing can be achieved easy. I am hungry. Let go to Iames for some ramen." As he ran toward the village, the old man sighed. "Something's never change." "Good luck, my boy, you will need it." At the market, Kiba and Hinata met up with Anko, Sakura and Lee. "Hello, you two. How is it going?" Sakura greeted. "All right, I guessed. What are you guys doing here?" Kiba blushed as she looked at Hinata, who also blushed in return. "Us. We are buying things needed for the tournament. Sasuke is still in training and Lee here was given a day of by Sir Guy. He decided to help us." Anko explained as she picks up some flowers from familiar shop. "Oh, so the tit," Hinata smiled. Lee, the official bagger boy of the two, then noticed a blonde passed by them running toward the road to the ramen shop. "I believe he is back," Lee chuckled. The four looked at the path Lee was looking, and they saw a blonde boy with a long red scarf in tight orange ninja clothing run past a crowd of people. "Hey, Hef, he is back. I have to admit that scarf Jiraiya gave him made him look more mature." Sakura chuckled. "I can't believe one cloth changes everything." Anko laughed. Everyone laughed that time except for Hinata, who seemed insecure. Then Sakura noticed Hinata's expression, ask, "No way after all that happened you still have feelings for him, no?" "It's not that," Hinata shyly answered, "but it's not easy to adjust." Kiba looked at Hinata with worried face. Lee noticed it, then pushed Sakura, "Sorry you too, but we have a lot of things to do." "Bye now." "Yeah, I have to get back at Tsunade's office." Anko with bills on her hand. When they left, Kiba tried to comfort Hinata. "I can't believe this after all this time." "Sorry, Kiba, I can't seem to focus when he is around." Kiba sighed. "It all right." Kiba's hands patted Hinata's head. "Let's go, we still have a lot of place to go." Hinata take a final look at the path that the blonde ninja took. Kiba is quite satisfied just by looking at her expression. At last, the blonde has reached his destination. It's no longer the same. The place now is 3 times bigger than before. That he thought he made a mistake when he looked up and see the sign Ikaraku. He felt like he was already in heaven. Tears came down his eyes when suddenly 2 figures from behind him push him aside. "Hey," Naruto reacted. "Hey, idiot! If you are going to daydream, don't do it in front of the door. You are blocking other people." When Naruto turned around, he saw it was Sasuke and Kakashi. "Oh, hello." Naruto was in shock. "Is something wrong, Naruto? Perhaps I should have just used the 1,000 years of pain to get your attention." "Nuwu!" Naruto reacted, quickly standing straight. "I am fine. What the noise all about?" When a familiar white-eye ninja come out with a bowl of ramen in one hand. "Oh, it's just you guys." "What do you mean, just you guys?" "Neji, have you forgotten about me?" Naruto shouted. The ninja just closed his eye and scooped a chopstick full of ramen. "After what that person did to my little sister, do you think I should remember that person?" Naruto then begun to feel guilty. "Hey, take it easy. We can't miss this occasion. Okay, since you are back, it is my treat." Kakashi smiled. "Really?" The 3 ninja looked surprised. "Yup, a bowl of ramen for each of you." "Go figure." Neji, Naruto, Sasuke both sighed. Kakashi was laughing at the 3. When he saw the hooded figure, he stopped laughing. When he looked back at the 3, "Is something wrong, Kakashi-sensei?" Sasuke wondered, then Sasuke himself stared at the hooded figure. Sasuke was going to react when Kakashi grabbed him by the neck and said, "It is nothing." Let got inside as Naruto and Neji enter the restaurant first. Kakashi then spoke to Sasuke in a whisper. "I know what you are thinking, but this is not the time and place." Sasuke felt annoyed but agreed. At the office of the current Hokage, "How are the preparations going?" Anko, Tsunade asked. "All preparation is almost finished." Anko, who was still examining the expenses for the coming tournament. Suddenly, a knock on the door. Jiraiya entered the room. My, what those great Jiraiya want in my office?" "Jiraiya? Nice to meet you too. I can't believe you are planning a tournament in honor of yourself becoming a Hokage." Well, and why not? It is much more fun and enjoyable for everyone. Tsunade answered as she looks at Anko's report. HMMP, you just wanted to gamble. I know you well, or have you not forgotten? Jiraiya muttered, well, if that's the case, as Tsunade placed down the report on the table, do you want to make a bet your star pupil would win the championship? Tsunade asked with a smile. No, what? No, I can't believe you would be afraid of a bet. Is this the same Jiraiya I know? Tsunade observed Jiraiya's reaction, but Jiraiya just stare at her. Tsunade then clench his fist. Something is going to happen, isn't it? I don't know, I may be getting old, but my instincts tell me something will happen, Jiraiya explained. Tsunade close her eyes. I know I can also sense it. But even I can't predict if it's good or bad. I am now just an observer the same as you. All I can do is bet on my instinct that it will go my way. I see, I guessed it can't be helped. You are right. For my student's sake, I will bet on him. But before I can do that, I must ask you a favor. He can enter even if he did not participate at the preliminary, Jiraiya smiled. Done. If I win, you are my slave for a week. As Tsunade crossed his arms, as for Anko, all she can do is stare and listen to the two. Well, goodbye for now. Hinata gave Kiba a goodbye kiss to the cheek. Kiba was speechless but was blushing. Hinata smiled as she entered her home. Kiba planned to take a quick stroll at the park, but he stops halfway. Come out of there, Naruto! Naruto slowly come out of the shadows. How long did you know I was there? Kiba tuck his hand in his pocket. The moment we came back from the market, I can already smell you were here waiting. I see. Sorry about that. Naruto couldn't face Kiba as he slowly moves away from him. Kiba did not make a reaction, as Naruto slowly reached a certain distance away from him. He heard a phrase coming out of his mouth, "Take care of her," when Naruto vanished from Kiba's sight. Kiba waved his hand in the air as he slowly moves away. A familiar girl was looking at the window, saw the whole event with satisfied smiled, but a hint of pain in her eye as Naruto reached his apartment. Depression overcome him. He decided to take a walk at the market. The cold air did not seem to bother him anyway more. As he passed by a flower shop, a familiar voice greeted him, Naruto? Naruto turned around. He saw Ino was getting ready to close shop. Welcome back, she greeted with a smile. Thank you, he smiled back. So you found out about Hinata and Kiba as Ino prepared some tea. How long you know about them? 6 months ago, when Hinata stopped sending letter to me. Although at that time I did not know it was Kiba. I just made hypothesis this morning and confirm it this evening. 6 months ago, Ino asked herself as she poured some tea in Naruto's cup. I shouldn't have left to train. I guessed my dreams of becoming the next Hokage was more important to me at that time. Naruto picked up his cup and took a sip. Ino now feeling awkward. Don't blame yourself. Achieving a dream and finding the one you love and love you back can't be achieved that same time, even when the dream is to find that special someone. The words Ino has given to Naruto plunged deep inside. Thank you. It did help me a bit, Naruto chuckled. But I should be going. Thank you for the tea. Naruto gave Ino one last smile. At that time, Ino blushed. The noisy brat grew up, she thought. Naruto decided to head for home. When he noticed the hooded figure walk opposite side coming toward him, as they walked past each other, Naruto heard a voice. When the time come for us to fight, forget that you knew her and fight me with all you have. The figure continues walking. But Naruto stopped at his track. The voice he heard seems familiar to him somehow. The tournament for a place is crowded with people. It was silent as a grave. There, at the middle of the field, a blonde ninja was already on his knee. His body was battered, his blood was dripping in the ground, and a long-haired figure is holding on to his neck. Then, suddenly, the figure spoke. His feelings for you will be his death. As the figure punched the boy's head with full force, the ninja gave out one last word, hi, na, tar, as he fell, nu-wu-wu-wu-wu-wu-o, Naruto-kun. Hinata was forced to wake up from nightmare. She was sweating. At that moment, Hanabi entered Hinata's room. Is something wrong, sis? Hinata was still in shock that she automatically hugs Hanabi and cried. Hanabi then realized what happened. You had that nightmare again, didn't you? Hinata just nodded. Why couldn't you just tell him not to participate at the tournament? Hinata continued crying. Couldn't it those not matter if he enters the tournament or not? The nightmare changes. But one thing is always the same, he'll die if he still loves me. I don't understand it. Hinata clench his fist. Very well, Hanabi close her eyes. Don't forget I am on your side. My dear sister. With that, Hanabi left Hinata's room. She then picked up the phone and dialed a number. The phone rang when the speaker answered, GRRRRR. Who is this? Kiba-kun, it's me, Hanabi. What? Hana, Hanabi, why are you calling this late? I am sorry, it's just that Hinata is having nightmares again. I see. Is there anything I can do to help? I don't think we can help her more than what we are doing. I think it's best that you continue the plan. Oh, okay, and Hanabi. Hanabi clenched the phone when he heard Kiba called her name again. I am sorry that we can't see each other for a while. I promise that I will make it up to you when it's all over. Hanabi blushed. The girl answered back, Thank you, Kiba-kun, I do miss you too. Hanabi is to focus on the phone to notice that at that time the door to his parents' room was slightly open, and a figure standing behind the door slowly closed the door. Early in the morning, Sasuke was busy training. When he notices something, he threw a kunai at the shadows. A hooded figure suddenly jumps out right in front of him and disappears. This shocks Sasuke, forcing him to fall down. Sakura appeared. Is something wrong? She asks, looking at him. Tusk! Nothing. As Sasuke is standing up, he thought to himself, I knew it's only for a second, but I felt a powerful aura within him. Itachi, if it's you, get ready. Hey, if you are through, you need to get going for the tournament to draw the lotto as to who your opponents will be. Naruto came to them. Oh, don't worry about that, let me take care of it. Oh. Before I forget, Naruto, congratulations, you are also participating. Here yours bandana that you will be using, Sakura explained. What? The two look at her with surprise. Oh, didn't you know the females of the team are the referee and prize of the tournament? How come? Sasuke asked. Well, it's Hokage Tsunade's ideas to have the male of the group fight it out. It's much more fun that way, and the winner get to take any of the girls out on a paid vacation for a month. Sakura eyes turn on at Sasuke. For Sasuke, this is a nightmare that he did not want to participate. But it is also the only opportunity to fight against the strongest. At the same time, deep inside of him felt like it also time for him to start making a move. As for Naruto, if it was the old him, he would be overjoyed to be able to participate. But losing Hinata proved to be a fatal impact to him, that a part of him made a realization even if he wins. Can't I back down? Naruto asked Sakura, but before Sakura could react from what she heard, Sasuke placed his right hands on Naruto's shoulder. I know this is tough for you. It's the same thing for me, but part of me wants to fight you again, not as an enemy, but a respected rival at the ring. Anyway, we can just leave the village if either of us won the tournament before they give the prize away. Very well, both of them agreed. I will see you then on the tournament. The two went on their separate ways for now. As for Sakura, who is now dumbstruck, she couldn't believe the level of respect both her teammate have for each other and their plans if they won. Sasuke was going home to take a rest. He spotted Hinata, Ino, Tenten, and Kurenai at a coffee shop, pitying Naruto's current situation. He entered the coffee shop to confront Hinata, but stopped when he heard their conversation. So I see, so this is what had been going on. Ino answered as she take a sip of her coffee. I had no idea you have been having nightmare of Naruto's death this past 6 months, Kurenai trying to calm Hinata. But wait. One thing I don't understand is that if you just broke up with him this 6 months' time, how come we saw you with Kiba this last 3 years? Ino asked. No, the one with Kiba is not me. It was my younger sister Hanabi, as everyone thought at time that she was me. We took advantage of that, hoping it would convince Naruto that I no longer have feelings for him. Hinata explained. She clenched her fist on the table. She then continued, So please will you help me? But how come you did not tell your parents about this, or even Neji? Tenten asked, when she saw Kurenai-sensei look at her with a glare, and Hinata grew even more depressed. Tenten realized she hit a delicate question. My father does not think much about me. He considered me worthless. As for Neji, he is busy training for the tournament that I don't have the courage to inform him. The four was just going to give an answer when Kiba and Hanabi came in. They saw Sasuke, who was ear-dropping on the three's conversation, so you finally found out Sasuke. So are you in the club? Kiba spoke at a high voice that Sasuke, and the four girls were surprised. Sasuke, the four finally notice him, who is now sitting at the next table. So you caught me. I guessed I am in, but what the hell is going on here? Sasuke scratched his head. Kiba explained the situation now to Sasuke, as he did not want Hinata to go through the painful ordeal again. Wait, can you tell me again what that person looked like again? Sasuke asked Kiba why. Oh, very well, as Hinata explained, he was wearing a cloak and has long hair, brother. Sasuke speaking to himself, but what the hell are you thinking? What do you plan to do to my friend? The Fury reacted to Sasuke so much that he was not aware he activated his Sharingan for everyone to see. Do you know something? Sasuke, Kiba asked. No. Maybe these last few days after Naruto's return, we saw a hooded figure came to town. As Sasuke explained, everyone hurtled to listen to him, and just this morning he came very close to me and I sense a powerful aura within him. Sasuke replied, I can't let them know it's my brother they are taking about, as he told himself so that it must be him, Kiba reacted. Let's confront him now and get some answers. Everyone agreed, no, you will not. Kakashi then appeared right between them. The hooded figure you guys are taking about often stays in a very populated area. A battle could ensure the death, injury, and ruin the reputation of the Hidden Leaf Village. But we can't let it stay like this, and I am sure you feel the same way for your pupil Kakashi, Kurenai replied. I know, but it's best that we confront him at the tournament, where the damage and rumor would be minimal. Sasuke does not show it, but he agrees. What do you mean? If you haven't been here earlier, you should know that one of your former prize pupils will be killed in the tournament. Hanabi asked Kakashi, and this has become a premonition rather than just plain nightmare. Upon those words, Ino noticed Hinata insecurity got worse. I have been listening to the conversation earlier. But let's not forget this is not a dream. Now do you think I would just stand still and let one of my best pupils die? Kakashi explained. With that, everyone did calm down. Anyway, as of now, all I can do is gather info of our mysterious friend here. Kakashi now become the center of attention. From what I can gather, the name he used to register with is Ryu H. Ryu H. Everyone seems to speak at the same time. Anything else? At that point, Kakashi scratched his head. Sorry, no other info currently available, as he placed both his arms away from each other. What? At that time, Kurenai angrily answered back, is that all? Are you really a ninja? Sorry, it's just that this guy seemed to be at the level of a Sennin to be able to avoid me this much. I know, Sennin. Now everyone's spirit began to break, especially Hinata. Sasuke, on the other hand, is not affected. Sorry, but this is all I can do for now. But I promise you, as Kakashi looked at Hinata, I would protect him with my life. Hinata, with Kakashi's assurance for the first time, smiled for the day. Hinata, all she could do was show her gratitude. Thank you. All Kakashi could do was scratch his head and smiled back. Everyone was leaving the coffee shop when Kakashi informed Sasuke, Sasuke, I know this may not be the right time, but it best to inform you that the possibility it's not brother is 60%. What? Sasuke was in shock. I did not tell them this, but the physical aspect, both weight and height, that was gathered is exactly the same as yours. It's possible he used a shape-changing jutsu to accomplish this. I see, so what now? All we can do is wait. Sasuke has no choice but agreed at the same time as the conversation of the coffee shop. Naruto came to the place where Neji is training with Lee for the tournament. Lee, there is a right time for everything. You can't always relay on a one-time forbidden taijutsu. It will always leave you open for a finisher from the enemy, as Neji explained. Sorry, Neji. Lee, who just recently missed hitting Neji with an initial lotus launcher, suddenly Guy appeared from Naruto's side. I heard you have been traveling, so how was it to travel far from the village? It was great. I gained many things and also lost an important. Naruto at that point was forced to sit down. Oh, sorry about that, and congratulations in entering the tournament. Well, since you're here are up for a sparring training, Guy asked. I guessed why not. Hey, Neji, Meet your new sparring partner. Neji and Lee turned to Guy and Naruto. What? You want me to spar with Neji? Are you crazy? He will kill me, Naruto explained. Don't be afraid, and it best for the both of you to clear out some issue before the main fight. I see, Naruto, then came close to Neji. Ready, Naruto? I won't go easy on you for the last time. Naruto couldn't focus after hearing those words. Neji noticed it and added, Hey, don't tell me you left the village just for a vacation, he smiled. Very well, give me all you got. Guy-sensei, what about me? Lee asked. Well, I believe you need to work on your dodging skills. Neji is right, you can't relay too much on your taijutsu to win. Lee felt his spirit is shattered when he heard those words from Guy. Simple dodging and physical attack are often the most effective even against jutsu users. Lee's spirit is burning again when, then who should I practice with me? A sandstorm suddenly appeared and revealed Gaara. Gaara, what are you doing here? Lee was in shock. Tournament fighting. Training, Gaara closed his eyes, and I still won't go easy on you. Gaara stared at Lee as he begun his sand attack. Wait! I'm not ready yet, Lee shouted, dodging the sand fist coming from the ground. Guy-sensei was about to assist Lee. Don't worry, sir, I will not kill him or hurt him, like the last time. You have my word, and with that Guy smile and yell. Continue on. What? Lee shouted. Guy give Lee dodging advices and Gaara some advice in hitting Lee. Guy was pleased to see the improvements on the young ninjas. Neji and Naruto was just about to activate their jutsu technique, when all of them felt a familiar wave. Byakugan. Everyone suddenly stopped. Neji, was it you? Guy asked. No. Hold on, sir. As Neji activated his Byakugan, he saw a long-haired figure moving away slowly. Well, did you see where it came from and who released it? Naruto asked. Yes, a long-haired man, and no, he had his face turn around. I can't see him anymore, he's beyond my Byakugan reach. Neji was annoyed the day of the tournament arrived. The female members of the team were waiting at Tsunade's office, when Anko came and bring with her a box. Okay, everyone form a line and pick your respective member's place in the tournament will be for today. Everyone pick 2 number, and Anko herself pick up the number for the only 2 who participated from outside the village. The results are Naruto/Lee Kiba/Gaara Sasuke /Shino Choji /Nara Neji /Ryu H and so forth. The minute Hinata saw the result, she took a quick breather, then panicked for her cousin's safety. If the nightmares are real, Neji will be killed. Ino, on the other hand, asked Anko if the result, as in who pick up the draw, will also be revealed. No, they won't. Ino sighed in relief. Just then Tsunade and Kurenai came in. So how did the result go, Anko? These are the result on who are fighting in the first round, Hokage-san. Good. When Kurenai saw the result, she confronted Hinata. It's good that Neji will be fighting him first. We can gather more info about this character. But now, I am worried for my brother Neji, Hinata answered. Don't worry, your dreams only warn you of Naruto's fate. And I don't believe that this character will disqualify himself on the first round. The boys gathered themselves on a wide screen of the stage to see who their opponents are. Naruto and Lee smiled at each other. They give a high five for they are the first. Sasuke, on the other hand, seems disappointed that he closes his eyes, but came to a conclusion that it's for the best. You and I will see for ourselves how far we have improved. Before we meet my brother. Kiba and Akamaru, on the other hand, was in shock for Gaara, gave them a death stare. Ino team members are not happy of the result, and we're asking who drew the lotto. Neji just stare at the screen. Is my opponent a Hyuga? And they did not see the hooded figure at the stage. The first round, Naruto vs Lee. 5 minutes has passed since they begun fighting. Naruto was breathing heavily when he charged at Lee, but Lee quickly turned his back on Naruto, which made Naruto stop. Now, Lee thought to himself, initial lotus. It hit, sending Naruto in the air. Lee jumped to do a follow-up when Naruto performed a summoning, shouted, Gamabunta! A giant frog come out of nowhere and slams Lee to the ground and vanishes. As Lee was about to stand up, he heard Cage Bunshin. He looked up and saw almost an army of Naruto falling. Uzumaki Naruto's Rainfall, the army of Naruto cloned dog pile on him, and the original Naruto was standing looking at him under the dog pile. As Tenten begun the count 234. Naruto is sweating smiled at Lee. You did well. Lee heard it but is struggling to get out 10. Naruto wins. Just then the clone disappear. And the crowd cheered, "No, not again, I lose." Again, Lee is now crying. I am useless. Lee, you are not useless. Guy entered the ring, but the fact that I lose miserably against Naruto prove it. A ninja who knows only taijutsu is useless. No matter how hard the training, Guy respond. Don't forget you are Chounin now. Lee could no longer hear his sensei, and Guy thought, I made the situation worse, you think so? Naruto shouted. Since you lose, you should follow my order. Take off your shirt. Everyone stare at Naruto. Take off your shirt, Naruto shouted at Lee. Guy at that time got angry at Naruto and punched him. Have you not embarrassed him enough? The punch forced Naruto to fell near Tenten. Naruto stand up facing Tenten, his back on Guy and Lee. Tenten, can you ask the camera to center at me? Tenten was angry at Naruto because of his statement to Lee. Please, I want everyone to see this. Naruto took off his shirt. Tenten blush. What are you doing? Guy and Lee were puzzled as Naruto's shirt fell on the ground. Tenten finally understand what Naruto wanted, placing her hand on the microphone. Camera center on Naruto. Guy surprised Tenten. The image of the big screen shifted to Naruto. To everyone's surprise, the image shows a bruise-filled body cover in black and blue. Now, take off your shirt, Lee, Naruto asked kindly as he closed his eyes. Standing up, Lee took off his shirt. The camera showed his body is in much better shape than Naruto's. The audience and Guy remembered their fight, intense battle, that they could not believe that Lee barely injured. I could not hit you well enough, Naruto continued. Your training and sensei advice paid off. Naruto smiled and spoke again. If you have used Extreme Lotus, you would have killed me already. You did well, Lee. Tenten agreed and start clapping. Tears were falling in her eyes, and she hugged Lee. You did well. Look like you outdid us in putting the idiot in his place. Lee turned around to see Sasuke was clapping with Neji cross his hand and nod at the entrance to the ring. Then clapping sound got stronger as Lee and Guy realized the audience followed. Tears fell down on both Lee's and Guy's eyes. Guy went to Naruto to apologize. I am sorry, Naruto. How can I make up for what I did? Naruto did not react. Naruto did not move. Lee and Tenten now got worried and came near Guy and Naruto. Do not worry yourself. Guy facing the two. He just fainted. I guessed my punch did it. Guy carried Naruto off the stage with Lee and Tenten following him. Jiraiya, Kakashi at the Hokage's private box saw what happened. Your pupil did well in winning the first round and getting the audience. Tsunade smiled. Yes, he did, Kakashi agreed. Jiraiya did not comment on anything, he just stared. Good luck in your fight, Sasuke. Neji waved at Sasuke as the two separate Sasuke waved back. Neji felt like he needed a trip to the bathroom before the fight. Just then, he saw a long-haired guy with a cloak. Neji immediately dodged to a corner and activated his Byakugan as little energy as possible. There finally, he saw the man's face. As the man placed his hood to cover his face, Neji slowly walked away, puzzled. He has Sharingan eyes. At the same time, the fight between Gaara and Kiba started. Kiba begins using his most powerful moves, combo move with Akamaru to keep Gaara at bay. Gaara, on the other hand, couldn't lock on to Kiba as he kept on bouncing with Akamaru. Then, Gaara closed his eyes. He began to shift his sand out of the two sides of the end of field and created a tsunami of sand that moved toward himself. Kiba and Akamaru realized that Gaara is limiting the space for them to bounce around. But it was too late. Gaara now opened his eyes to see that they are trapped and spoke. Thank you, Sensei Guy, for the advice. Gaara now began his attack. Kiba at that moment roared as he charged toward Gaara. Kiba wake up at the clinic to find that Hinata and Hanabi are with him. What happened? Akamaru, where are you? When Kiba saw that Akamaru is sleeping at Hanabi's lap, he realized that he lose and looked depressed. Sorry, Hanabi, I lost. Hanabi's expression did not change. She held Kiba's hands. I guessed I should leave you two alone. Hinata stand up and left the room. As she opened the door, Hinata is surprised to see his father. Hinata is silent to leave the room as her father entered without looking at her. Kiba and Hanabi is surprised to see Hayashi. Kiba couldn't face the fact that he lost, and now he believes that Hayashi is here to end this relationship with Hanabi got depressed. Hanabi, on the other hand, is ready to defend him. You did well. Although you lost, you proven to be strong fighter. You literally destroyed the ring. Kiba and Hanabi looked surprised. You have proven you strength to me, boy. With that words, Hayashi went to the door. Hanabi followed Hayashi. Father, thank you. Hayashi nod. Just then, Hanabi asked his father, Father, why can't you be also nice to Hinata? Don't you really love her? I am sorry, but as the eldest of my offspring, she is supposed to be the heir. But she has proven to be too kind-hearted. A leader should be strong both mentally and physically. Or have you forgotten what happened that almost destroyed our family because of her? But she is stronger now with Naruto's help. That may be another reason why I can't respect her. The boy she chooses would only bring shame to our family. I saw the boy when he is training with Neji. Hanabi, he acts like a child and often show disrespect. His chakra is not even at par with Neji, but were you here at his first match? I saw the first match. He didn't even have the edge against his opponent. In spite of that, he won. I didn't like his style, the way he defeated the boy. It's childish that I left, and because of that, in spite Kiba's losing, he earned my respect. Hanabi could not believe it if his father just stayed. Father, please watch his match again till the end and maybe you will see. Very well, I will watch his match again only if he makes it in the finals. Hanabi, upon hearing those words, remains still as she watches her father leave. Is this fate? Hanabi asked as she went back in the clinic. Hinata walked toward the dressing room when she saw Gaara holding on to his shoulder. Hinata could not help it pull up her handkerchief and medicine out of her pocket and first aided Gaara. For the first time, Hinata saw Gaara blush. Thank you, Gaara said shyly. I am sorry that I defeated you, boyfriend. Don't worry about it. Hinata smiled. Kiba is not my boyfriend. Naruto still hold my heart. Then why are you with him? No, forget I ask. Gaara had to stop when he saw Hinata in pain. Thank you again, you are the first to show me this kindness. I owe you one. Gaara move away from Hinata, but before he totally vanish, he gaze at her one last time. She is smiling as Gaara faced the road ahead of him. He held on to Hinata's handkerchief, now neatly tied in his wound. I will return this to you when I repaid my debt. For now, this is our contract that I am at your service. He said to himself as he passed by a door he heard cheering, but he did not stop to see who won. In another ring next to the ring that was totally demolished, Lion Rendon. The boy in blue shouted as he performed the final blow in the air. His opponent fell down, but Blue Shirt Boy did not stop there. As he landed, he kept on jumping from side to side. A pink-haired girl began the counting, but by the look at his opponent, he could no longer stand by the count of 10. The match ended. I lost. I don't believe this. My insect trap is no match for a Sharingan user like you. The person tried to stand up. Then a hand came to assist him. The blue shirt boy placed his hand at his opponent's shoulder. I just discovered a flow in the technique that all. What is it, will you tell me? Your entire insects are land type, the blue-shirted boy explained as he assisted his opponent off the ring. The match between Choji and Nara ended with a draw as Ino herself ended the battle. The two fainted at the same time. Neji is getting ready for his match when Guy and Kakashi came to him. How do you feel, Neji? Guy asked. Not good. Before Guy could speak, my opponent is a Sharingan user. Sharingan user, Kakashi repeated the word in his head. So it is him. Guy looking puzzled. Are you sure? Yes, after Lee match with Naruto, I came across with the guy and used my Byakugan. I saw his face. He looked exactly like Sasuke, only with a longer hair. As Neji explained, they heard the ring announcer called forth his name. I have to go, sensei. Just then, Sasuke came back with Lee after he escorted Shino to the clinic. Lee went with Guy to watch Neji's battle. When Sasuke came near Kakashi, I heard it. Sasuke informed Kakashi. Kakashi just nod. I know, let watch the fight. At that time they heard the words, let the match begin. Just as they were about to come near the ring entrance, they heard a tumble. Ouch, the four turn around to see Naruto on the ground. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be resting? Guy asked. I am all right, just dizzy. Darn you, Sensei Guy. Naruto standing up but again lose his balance. If I lose tomorrow's match, I am going to curse you. Guy sighed and looked at Kakashi, who only placed his hands on his pocket. Very well, Guy assisted Naruto. After the match, I will treat you to dinner. Will that make up for what I did? Naruto's eye brightened. Hey, guys, did you hear that Guy is treating us to dinner? Guy is shook, he turns gray, and his mouth is wide open when he heard what Naruto just said. He is about to take back what Naruto just said, but it is too late. That great, I am starving. Sasuke, who is forced to turn around at Chimamamem. I never seen this side of you, Guy. Thank you, Kakashi smiled. Great. Lee's eyes were burning. Guy is dumbstruck. He could see that his salary envelope flying to the south, but when he saw the boys smile. Just this once, Guy said to himself, initial Lotus, a white-eyed girl shouted. That made every one of them to turn around and look. They were shocked to see that Neji is caught at the end of the initial Lotus combo performed by the hooded figure. The spinning is so fast they did not get to see the face, but they did see the long hair. Nuwu-wuo. Both Guy and Lee reacted as they ran toward the ring. But still farther from the ground figure, let him go. Neji is still spinning when he crash, but the figure closed his hood again to hide his face before he landed. The white-eyed girl is shaking, but she had no choice. She started the counting. 1, 2, 3. She deliberately counted slower, hoping Neji could still fight, but the counting did not bother the hooded figure. Neji just can't move, and the dizziness he felt after the initial Lotus made the situation much worse by the time she reaches 10. The winner is Ryu H. She ran toward Neji. Brother Neji, medic team! She shouted at the microphone guy. Lee, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Naruto went to Neji and Hinata. They all relaxed when they saw Neji breathing, but his body couldn't move. Force him to stay down. Kakashi then order Hinata to use her Byakugan. Hinata activated Byakugan, but is in shock. Naruto shouted at Hinata, "What did you see?" Hinata answered, "There are no serious injury, but all his chakra points and nerve are blocked. They all were in shock, all. They knew Sharingan can only be used to detect and copy an opponent's move. But this can only mean..." Sasuke standing up to look at the figure, but the figure already disappear. That evening, Naruto, Sasuke, Lee, and Neji were standing at the tournament's dome exit. "How are you feeling, Neji?" Lee asked. Neji couldn't answer. Naruto and Sasuke could only look at Neji. When the three saw, he took a deep breath. They knew he is ready to give an answer. "All right, and depressed at the same time, but I have to be thankful that I only lose and not killed. Lee, I am sorry to ask this, but how long was my match with that guy? I could barely keep track of the time just fighting him now." It's Lee's turn to look depressed, but he knew that Neji deserved an answer. He closed his eyes. 1 minute. This shocked both Naruto and Sasuke. "I see. It's no surprise to me. I can't even hit the guy. He moves as if he can read my mind." "Sharingan is indeed deadly," Neji muttered. "It felt like as if I am fighting against a master, and I am his student. I can't even see where the punches are coming from. He's fast. Darn his cloak, master." "So are you saying this guy's quite experienced? That he does not really have both Byakugan and Sharingan?" Naruto asked. "Idiot! Of course that what he mean," Sasuke replied back. "It's the only logical explanation, and I never heard of such a person being born under both Hyuga and Uchiha clan." Neji agreed. Just then, both Guy and Kakashi-sensei came out. "Sasuke, I have news for you. It's up to you. How will you take it, either good or bad?" Kakashi looking at Sasuke. "So tomorrow I will be fighting him," Sasuke answered. Kakashi just nod. "Yes, you and him are the last." Before they are left, Guy called out all of them. They followed Guy to the most famous and expensive restaurant in the village. To everyone's surprise, Guy-sensei is still treating them. Everyone is silent even when the food is served. "Well, eat up, everyone." Guy forcing a smile. Everyone is silent and would even budge an inch. "I think this is not a good idea, Guy," Kakashi whispering to Guy. Guy got even more depressed when he heard a chopstick snap. "I can't take this anymore." Naruto shouted. Standing up, he started eating like a madman. "Naruto, what are you doing?" Neji asked. "I so annoyed of this Ryu." Guy, that I don't care about ethic or proper manner anymore. I promise you I will beat the hell out of him. Naruto, continue eating. You are not his opponent tomorrow. Sasuke yelled as he too began eating like Naruto. Darn it. Don't start without me. Kakashi grin followed Guy. Neji and Lee couldn't believe what they are seeing. But seeing how fast the food is being consumed, all they can do is follow. The girls, Kiba, Shino, Nara, and Choji have just finished when they heard a commotion at the restaurant. They look at the window and got the shock of their lives. Is that really Sasuke and Neji in there? Ino asking the others there at it again, Sakura muttered. Again? You mean this is not the first? Tenten asking Sakura. Yes, man. Here I thought Kiba myself's appetite and manners are worst, Choji exclaimed as he watched the window. Hey, Kiba reacted as he looks at Hinata, but really at Hanabi who's beside her. Oh, don't worry about it, Hinata answered. I knew about that long before we got close. Hanabi, who just smiled in agreement. Thanks, Kiba blushed. This is a rare sight. As Shino picked up his camera and took the picture. Yes, Sakura answered the same word again. Is something wrong, Sakura? Hanabi asked, seeing how Sakura's reaction was not surprise or shock at this sight, but depress. One's attention now focus on Sakura as she took a deep breath. For the last time they were like this. They got badly beaten and Sasuke almost died. But Sasuke is fighting him tomorrow. Everyone now was silent as they look at them now with worries. I am sorry, but I can't write about how Naruto and the others fared in the tournament against their other opponent anymore, experiencing mental block. I will just focus on the main battles. The last battle of the day is about to begin. Sasuke is performing some final stretches. Naruto, Kakashi, Neji, and Guy appeared before him. Where's Lee? Sasuke asked, looking at them. Oh, he is assisting Tenten with the injured today, Neji explained. They have become quite a couple after your match, Naruto, Sasuke smiled. Hey. Quite being mushy, Sasuke. Good luck and give him hell, Naruto pat Sasuke's back. I will, and I am also doing this for you. Sasuke suddenly turned white and look at Kakashi. Me. Naruto gives Sasuke a strange look. Oh. He meant is that he will defeat that guy today so he can face you in the championship, Kakashi explained. Oh, is that it? Naruto smiled. Sasuke just sighed. Activate you Sharingan early, Sasuke, Guy giving Sasuke advice, and use Taijutsu or any physical attack you can muster. Your opponent seemed to take advantage of the time delay on any technique involving chakra, Sasuke nod. Thank you, Guy-sensei. Kakashi went near Sasuke. As I hate to agree with him, he's right in this one. Good luck, you will need it against him now. Go, they are calling for you. Sasuke now walking to the ring where his opponent await him. Sasuke vs Ryu H. Both of them charge at each other at the same time. Sasuke followed Guy's advice and hammer in on the punches and kicks. For quite some time none of them have a clear advantage on the other. This is bad for Sasuke. Guy exclaimed, What do you mean none of them had a clean hit on each other? Neji explained with Kakashi and Naruto agreeing. No, he is right. A voice came out behind them when they looked to see who it was. Uncle Hayashi. Neji shouted. Indeed, Hayashi, Tsunade, and Jiraiya both came together. They are about to greet them when Jiraiya spoke. No need for formality, that is not important today. Naruto for the first time saw him. So this is Hinata's father, but stopped when he saw Hayashi, gave him a cold stare that forced him to shake. What do you mean? Uncle, when you said it's bad, Neji asked. Haven't you noticed? Use your Byakugan to find out. Hayashi crossing his hand, Neji activated his Byakugan. The minute he started shaking Naruto, and Kakashi knew something bad is happening before they could speak. His opponent is not using Sharingan. The flow of chakra on his opponent does not change. But Sasuke chakra flow is getting weaker. With that, both Naruto and Kakashi scream at the pick of their voice, Sasuke! Kiba at the audience sit heard the voice. Hanabi, Hinata, Sakura, and the rest who knew of Hinata's situation look at him. Is something wrong? Hinata asking Kiba, since she is sitting next to him, before Hanabi looking at Kiba. Bad. I just heard Naruto and Kakashi screaming, What? From the look of things here, no one still has an advantage, Sakura exclaimed, trying to hide her fear. but deep inside she knew something is wrong. She just couldn't accept it. Hinata performing a seal Byakugan. Now it is Hinata's turn to be afraid. Everyone stare at her. Sasuke is getting weaker. Sasuke is indeed getting exhausted, for his Sharingan have been consuming his chakra, and his physical attacks and dodge are only draining him faster. He took one last deep breath and charge. At that time it connected. His opponent hit him also, forcing both of them to fall. It's over. Hayashi exclaimed. That blow deactivated Sasuke's Sharingan. He quickly stand up and shouted, "Shari!" But it is too late. His opponent cover his eye with his left hand under the cloak. His right hands perform a fury of punches. The pain forced Sasuke to close his eyes. When he felt himself flying in the air, and afterwards a finger pointing behind him, he heard the reaction of the audience that he tried opening his eye as he is falling. He realizes what his opponent is performing. Before he fainted from his opponent's final blow, a word is heard from him, "Lion." Rendon, then he fainted. Ino close, her eyes begun counting. This time the figure looks at Hinata. No action is needed. Hinata understand what he is trying to say and began crying. Sasuke woke up to find that he's in the clinic. He tried moving, but his body ached all over. "You are lucky." Sasuke turned around and saw Tsunade. "Hokage-sama," Sasuke stuttered. "Your opponent spared you." Jiraiya appeared next to her with Kakashi and Hayashi. "Where are Naruto and the rest?" Sasuke asked, trying to avoid the fact he's alive because his opponent spared him. "They went home. You are asleep for 6 hours. It's already a quarter before midnight," Kakashi explained. "Damn!" Sasuke shouted. "Darn you, Kahi, it's not your brother," Hayashi explained. This angered Sasuke. "Who the hell are you to tell me this?" Kakashi and Tsunade is in shock, but Hayashi stopped them from speaking. "Uchiha Sasuke, forgive me. My name is Hayashi Hyuga, leader of the Hyuga clan," Hayashi explained. Sasuke, calm down. "I know your past, but the crisis now both involve our family's bloodline. Now tell me what you know of the situation." As Hayashi sit down beside Sasuke, begin his story of the event that happened. "How do you know it's not Itachi?" "Hokage-sama," Kakashi asking. "Because of the bandana," Tsunade explained. "We place a special jutsu on the bandana on those who are participating. Think of it as a pass so members and participant can enter, and trespasser are dealt with it. Work on the person chakra signatures and analysis show it's not Itachi's." "Then who is this Ryu H?" Kakashi asked. "I don't know. I had Anko analyze the data during the course of the night." Sakura and Hinata stayed late at a coffee shop. The two could only look at window and watch as people pass by them. Just then, they saw Kurenai coming near the coffee shop. They waited for her to enter and sit beside them. "How is Sasuke doing?" Sakura could not hold the suspense any longer. "Don't worry, he's all right. He just woke up," Kurenai explained. "He's with your father now." "Hinata." "My father?" Hinata seemed surprised. "What are they doing together?" "From what I am informed by Kakashi, your father is also curious of this Ryu character. In fact, he is now working together with Tsunade." I may seem out of line, but isn't this overkill considering the people who are now involved? I know he beaten Neji and Sasuke, but this Ryu fellow did not go overboard and kill them." Sakura looking at the two. "Sakura, let me ask you this. What if one day you found out that you have a brother or a sister, and this person turn out to be also related to a close friend of yours? How would you feel? And worse, this family of your plot to kill the one you love at grand scale. What would you do?" Kurenai asking Sakura. "Well, is there a point in your question?" Kurenai sighed. "Let me put it this way. It's possible this Ryu have both the advanced bloodline skill of the Byakugan of the Hyuga clan and Sharingan of the Uchiha clan, and the reason he came to this town is to kill Naruto. Now do you get it?" "Uo, I get no." Sakura clapped her hand and smiled. When suddenly she realized she made a grave error in smiling when the last statement of Kurenai-sensei echoed in her mind. She shouted, "What, he wants Naruto dead, but why?" "That what we don't know?" Hinata explained, looking depressed. Now Sakura, looking at Hinata, realized something. "You are still in love with him, aren't you?" "His feelings for me will be his death." Those words echoed inside my head this past 6 months, Hinata shaking her cup. I was hoping Neji or even Sasuke could defeat him and unravel the truth. Well, tomorrow may be our last chance. Hinata. Ryu will be facing Gaara tomorrow before the finals. Tsunade made the decision instead of Naruto facing him tomorrow. Where the bloodline failed a person with the power of a sealed demon may be our only chance. Kurenai explained, but it not right to get him involved, and I can't believe Tsunade's using him like a tool to get the job done. Hinata now angered. Hinata, Ryu has proven to be a powerful fighter. I know this may sound unfair, but Gaara may be the only one that can par up to him. But how would Gaara feel? It's not right even if it's for my sake. It's too much to ask. What's done is done. Let's go, Hinata, get some rest. Tomorrow you also be the referee of the match. As the three left the coffee shop, they failed to notice a red-headed boy sitting at the corner overhearing their conversation. The boy took a sip of his coffee and spoke softly. I wouldn't mind as long as it's for you. Resting on his shirt, a female's handkerchief at the tournament's locker. Sasuke, after finishing his conversation with Hayashi, was preparing to go home when he noticed someone at the tournament's battleground that was meant for the finals. That figure did not move, but his head did turn toward him. Sasuke somehow felt annoyed as the figure only stared at him. He then slowly walks toward the figure. I have been waiting for you, Sasuke. The figure still did not budge. Who are you? Sasuke asked. I have come to fulfill my promise to you. The figure slowly moved toward him. Naruto? Why are you still here? In case you didn't notice, I lose. There is no chance for us to meet at the finals, Sasuke exclaimed. Who cares? Naruto smiled. What? Sasuke now looked puzzled. We promised that we would leave the village if one of us will win the tournament. Naruto closed his eyes and felt the breeze in his face. If we didn't care about the prize, then that can only mean we don't care about the tournament. All we want when we entered is beat each other. Silly, Sasuke smiled. It's quiet tonight. Then it's perfect. There is no screaming girls calling your name and cheering for you, HMP. Sasuke now also closed his eyes. You made your point. Sasuke now went up on the ring. Interesting. The two stared where the voice came from. Discovered Anko, who is watching them from the audience corner. Anko-sensei, what are you doing here? Sasuke asked. Oh, Hokage-sama wanted me to analyze some data regarding this Ryu character, but it has proven quite a task that I miss most of the fights. But it seems that the heavens are in my favor to see two of Kakashi's prize student going to battle. Anko smiling. Man, just our luck, Naruto exclaimed. Well, since you are here, I guess that makes you the official referee of this fight. No, I still love my job, thank you. Naruto, in case you have forgotten, you still have a match tomorrow. Anko staring at him. I know, Naruto facing Sasuke. But this fight must happen tonight. Be proud you got the VIP treatment. VIP. Now that may be an overstatement. Do you really have to use this ring? I can't guarantee the consequence will be light. Anko walking toward them. We know. We don't care anymore. The two spoke in unison. Well, I guess do what you must. She smiled and sat down at the front row. The two closes their eyes and took a deep breath. Here I come. That morning, Kakashi is reading the latest edition of Jiraiya's book. Just then he saw Sakura running toward him. He is about to greet her. When he saw Sakura's expression, he realizes something happened. Kakashi-sensei, come quick, something bad happened. Kakashi hurriedly followed Sakura when he noticed Sakura is leading him to the tournament grounds. When they reached the place, he saw Tsunade, Jiraiya, Hayashi, and the rest of the female Chounins staring at the ring. Kakashi now realized the gravity of the situation when he saw the championship ring demolished beyond recognition. Who could have done this? Tsunade now vexed. I need the ones responsible here right now. Look for them immediately. There is no need. Everyone is looking where the voice come from. We are still here. Two figures emerged from rubble. But because it was early in the morning, all they could see was the figures. Their eyes adopted. They got the shock of the life. Naruto, Sasuke. The two staggering to stand up now slowly walked toward Tsunade and kneel before her. Tsunade could no longer control her anger, shouted, What do you think you two are doing? Haven't you two, Chounin, realized the problem you cause? You totally destroyed the ring for the championship. You fought in an unofficial battle despite both of you being injured. Didn't you realize you two could have died? Explain yourself. The two remained silent, which made Tsunade even angrier. "Explain yourself." Tsunade's voice now boomed the entire tournament hall. Everyone who is there also felt the same way. They are angry for the two for gambling their life. Foolishly, they spoke at the same time. "A promise, a promise." Tsunade now clenching her fist, trying her best not to lose her composition as a Hokage. "Naruto, you are now disqualified from participating in the tournament, and both you are now demoted to Genin level effective immediately. Now get of my sight." The two stand up and gave Tsunade one final bow as they headed toward the exit. It's Kakashi's turn to face them. Kakashi in his anger punched Naruto to the ground to everyone's surprise. Kakashi usually is a patient person, especially with them, even when they make mistakes. But now they saw a different him surface. "Didn't you just realize that Sasuke is injured, and you still challenge him, and now the two of you are demoted? Surely you are much smarter than that." Suddenly, a hand reaches to Kakashi's shoulder. "Sensei." Kakashi turned around to see who it was, but what greeted him is a fist from none other than Sasuke himself. The punch Sasuke made to Kakashi is strong enough, forcing him to hit a wall. "Sasuke, you dare." Kakashi now giving them a death stare that made everyone panic for the two's safety, but Sasuke did not make a move. "If you are going to blame someone, blame the both of us, not Naruto alone." Sasuke came to Naruto and assisted him as they continued to move toward the exit. "Wait, I am not yet true." Kakashi yelled, but the Kurenai blocked Kakashi's path. "Let them go." Kakashi turned silent and picked up his book. The two staggering continued to walk when Jiraiya shouted at them, "Is it worth it?" "No, we could not tell Sensei," Naruto answered. "We are to focus in our fight, that none of us notice it, but you may want to ask Anko Sensei. She was there with us last night," Sasuke shouted back. "Anko!" They finally noticed her sitting at the front row, but she did not make a reaction. Even if Tsunade shouted at her, she seems dazed. As they came close to her, Jiraiya gave a slap, but she still did not move on. But on the third, they hear a voice coming out of her grier. "HMMMM." Everyone wondered when suddenly Anko, returning to her full sense, shouted, "Great! IT is the greatest match I have seen in my life." Anko, whose adrenaline is kicking at high gear, did not realize she just hugged and kissed Jiraiya when she shouted that. Everyone was surprised to see Anko now acting like a teenager at the rock concert. "Thank you, Naruto-kun and Sasuke-kun." They all now realize what kind of battle happened last night, and how only Anko was able to watch it. Tsunade, now losing her composition, started kicking at an empty sit. Every one of the girls, including Hinata and Sakura, screamed in their frustration. Kakashi and Jiraiya could only watch the mayhem unfold. Those boys. "When they recovered, I promised that I would beat them to their senses." Kakashi clenching his book. Jiraiya watched Kakashi. "Well, you have to wait in line. But let me ask you this, are you vexed because they destroyed the ring, or are you vexed because they invited only Anko to watch? You have to ask." Kakashi now punch a hole in the wall. "Uo, I hate those two. Think of the profit we can earn when they could have just informed me." Tsunade, now unable to keep her composition, shows her true color. Hayashi, on the other hand, just stared at the two moving near exit. Sasuke smiled when he heard the commotion they cause. "Look like we made a scandal, so what are you planning, Naruto?" "Of course, the second part of our agreement." "But none of us won." "Yes, but now a mob is waiting to kill us. I don't know about you, but I am packing." "Good point." As the two went out of the exit, Gaara vs Ryu H. In spite of what happened earlier, the plan for the match continued on. But before Gaara and Ryu could start their fight, Hinata, under the circumstances, has to make the announcement. "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you. But the match today will have to be cut short." Hinata, despite being in the ring, could hear people from the audience now started to talk. As she continued, "Because of the incident earlier, one of the participant, Uzumaki, Naruto, has been disqualified, making his opponent Kato automatically enter the finals." Now Hinata could hear them clearly saying that Naruto deserved to be disqualified, being a punk. But not all agreed. In fact, half of them sided with Naruto, thinking it was unfair. Hinata, on the other hand, did not care what they are saying. She was more interested as to how Ryu would feel now knowing that Naruto would not be in the finals. Maybe he would give up now, Hinata hoped as she clenched her microphone. Ryu did not make a move when Hinata made the announcement. But now Hinata, even the audience turned quite. They felt that the air suddenly change. The place where Ryu is standing now is surging with energy as his cloak waving violently. Hinata could not believe Ryu physical being still kept hidden. Hinata now realized the flow of energy is getting stronger. She did not have to activate her Byakugan to analyze Ryu's capability. Everyone, including Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Hayashi himself, could not believe the aura this person is emitting. Hinata fell down to her knees and started shaking. Tears fell on her eye as she realized what Ryu is capable of, and for what happened, he will definitely hunt Naruto down now. Just then, Gaara shielded her from Ryu's aura. Gaara now pulled the handkerchief Hinata gave him and slowly wiped Hinata's tears. Hinata is so surprised that for that moment she forgotten her fear. He then slowly grabs her hand and places the handkerchief there. Leave the ring, it's dangerous here, and start the match. Now Gaara slowly standing up and faces Ryu. He closes his eyes as Ryu's aura forces the wind to blow in his face when he heard Hinata announce, "Let the match begin." He then begun to throw everything at Ryu in a matter of seconds. Ryu was surrounded with sand shaped like a fist. But just as they were about to connect, Ryu vanished and charged behind Gaara. But to no avail, Gaara's sand now was everywhere with the aid of Ryu's aura surge earlier. "Fool, if you think you can defeat," Ryu exclaimed as he's performing something under his cloak. "You may be the one out of line here. I may not have the advanced bloodline special ability, but it is still more powerful even for you." Gaara now threw his guard at Ryu. Ryu just shattered Gaara's guard. Sand now started to cover Ryu's entire body. Gaara smiled Sabaku Kyu as the sand covered Ryu, but he did not make a move. Gaara lifted Ryu to the air. Gaara is about to perform his finishing attack. When Gaara felt a wave passed right through him, Ryu begun to speak ancient. Gaara looked surprised. Just then Ryu's shattered Gaara's sand hold, but before he reached the ground he charged toward Hinata. Gaara became desperate and caused a wall of sand to block Ryu's path. Ryu just forced his way through. Hinata, who was in shock, couldn't move. But Ryu did not make it past the ring. At the very end, he punched his fist at the ground, causing the ground to shatter. A huge cloud of smoke scattered across the ring. Everyone is silent. When the smoke cleared, they saw Ryu slowly pulling out his fist. They were surprised to see at the very end he is holding Gaara at the neck. When they set their sight on the other Gaara, they see it shattered to ground, turning to sand. Byakugan? Something like that. Ryu's grip is getting tighter the longer Gaara stayed in the air. Gaara, who is losing consciousness, set his sight at Hinata. "Run! Get away!" Hinata, who is in shock, couldn't move as Gaara is about to lose conscious. He turned his face toward Ryu. "You are indeed strong, but let's see if you can handle this." Shahaku now partially awakened. Ryu did not let go of him even as Gaara's body started to change. "Shahaku!" Ryu then placed his hand on Gaara's stomach. "Goodbye for now." A strange force is coming out of Gaara's body. Shahaku in shock. "You are arg." Everyone heard the scream coming out of Gaara's mouth. Two voices were coming out. One is human, the other is a creature, both in pain. They notice suddenly the voice of the creature slowly vanish, and the only one left is Gaara's scream as he turned back to his human form. Only then he released Gaara from his grip. "Impossible." Gaara trying to stand up as he is trying something but failed. Gaara's eyes grew wide. "My power is gone." "No, it hasn't. For now be grateful, for you can sleep in peace," Ryu punching Gaara. But Gaara did not fainted, trying to stand up again. "What are you doing? You realize you can no longer win against me." Ryu now hammer in 5 punches, forcing Gaara to faint. But he kept on standing up in spite he's already bleeding. "I see, but you realize you are not meant for her. It not like that. I owe her and respect her." At that moment, Gaara never expect to see Ryu would do this. He saw Ryu nod in agreement. I see, let's find out how long you can last, Ryu charging at Gaara with full force. Everyone now saw Gaara not touching the ground. Ryu's attack force him to stay afloat. When finally Ryu let Gaara fell to the ground. You realize this last blow might kill you, Gaara staggering to face Ryu. Do it, as he closed his eyes. Nu-oh, enough, you won. When Gaara heard the voice, he slowly opened his eyes. He is in shock to see Hinata standing right between them. You won. You won the tournament, so please stop. Ryu let go of his fighting pose. I won the tournament. Yes, congratulations. Your opponent tomorrow back down, Tsunade explained. Everyone heard the voice faces the stand where the Hokage is, including Ryu. The tournament is yours, name your prize. I see, I want Naruto, Ryu exclaimed. When Hinata heard it, she fell to her knees. I can't honor your request. The genin already left the village this morning. Ryu then turned to Hinata. You have something to do with this. Ryu slowly walking toward Hinata, his aura grew stronger. No, I. Hinata, shaking, crawled backward. Gaara, who is still awake, tried desperately to stand up. Sister! Hanabi, who's at the audience sit, saw the event. Just then, Kiba started running toward the ring, leaving Hanabi behind. Neji followed soon after that. Hayashi, who was at the Hokage stand, saw the whole event did not move. Jiraiya could not believe how stubborn this man is just as he about to move. They saw Kiba and Neji jump toward Ryu. But before they reach him too, Ryu come out of nowhere. Cage Bunshin, Ryu exclaimed, turning toward the two. The two Ryu choose their target, Beast Master Whirlwind. The two fell down unable to move. Brother Neji. Kiba! Hinata shouted with worry, ran toward the two. Stop! Kiba shouted at Hinata, but it is too late. Hinata did not notice Ryu is already behind her. Grab her by the neck. Since I can't have Naruto, I will take this girl instead. That is the condition of the tournament, isn't it? Ryu facing Tsunade. Tsunade could no longer hold her temper. That enough, Kakashi. Kurenai appeared at the ring with a number of Anbu. Ryu then let Hinata go. Kneeling down, he placed right hand at the ground, blue smoke coming out of his fingertip. Everyone tried desperately not to lose sight of him. Just then, they heard a loud crash at the Hokage stand. Their eyes grew wide open to see Ryu now holding Tsunade by the neck as they crashed toward the ring. Hayashi and Jiraiya crash on the ground. The ice quickly cover them up. As they tried to move, they became aware that their feet is already frozen in ice. Nu-oh, Hokage-sama! They shouted as they saw Ryu tighten his grip. Tsunade, how pathetic you are now! Everyone tried desperately to break free, but the more they struggled, they realized the more the ice froze the rest of their body. But Kakashi did not stop. It already reached his head when he shouted, Hokage-sama! Not again. Yes, no more. A kunai flying toward Ryu. Ryu dodged it, shocked to see who threw it. Faces the audience, he saw a blue-shirted boy no longer wearing his shinobi pants, just shorts. Suk Tsunade facing toward him while still in Ryu's grip. I can't believe you would go to this much trouble for a guy. You have proven pretty strong if you weren't such a bad guy. Every girl would have liked you, plus you won't need a hood. Ryu quickly let Tsunade go when he realized the voice came from his back. Naruto, wearing his orange pants, wave at Ryu. Hello, Naruto smiled with a bag on his back. Naruto, cough, what are you doing here? Tsunade on the ground trying to stand up. I came here to surrender our shinobi uniform since we were demoted. Naruto kneeled toward Tsunade, but it seems I came here to save your life again. Hokage-sama. Naruto-kun, Hinata watch as Naruto is now face-to-face with Ryu. Naruto, Ryu's aura calming down freed Kakashi, Hayashi, Jiraiya, and the rest of the Jounin and Chounin from the spell. But the Anbu weren't so lucky, they remained frozen. Well, I am here, shall we get started? Naruto asking Ryu in his fighting pose. On the other hand, Ryu just stare at Naruto. Not today. Name your place and time. Tomorrow at the championship ring. The two turned their head to where the voice came from. They saw Tsunade already able to stand up. What started here must end here, as I always say, Hokage-sama, didn't you forget about my little incident? Naruto scratching his head. Tsunade smiling, don't worry about that event. As the champion of the tournament, I must grant his wish. Ryu nodding, tomorrow then, slowly he walks away. Naruto now faces Hinata to assist her, but Hinata already assisted Gaara to the clinic with Hanabi assisting Kiba and Neji. Hinata! Naruto exclaimed. Hinata did not face Naruto that day as she assisted Gaara. Gaara saw tears in her eyes as he fainted. Will he be all right? Yes, don't worry, his healing rate is incredible. Gaara, awakened by the talking, found himself staring at the clinic wall. Oh, I am sorry, did I wake you? Gaara turned to see it was Hinata. When he realizes this, he quickly turned the other side. I am sorry in getting you involved in this. Hinata apologized in crying voice. Gaara then turned back to Hinata. It's not your fault, Gaara answered as he clenches his fist. I wanted to fight stronger opponents in this battle. Yes, it is I knew about Ryu participating in the tournament and warned me of the things that will happen. Because of that, everyone I knew got hurt, including you. Hinata answered crying. Gaara now begun to panic as he saw Hinata cry that he finally noticed Hinata's handkerchief at his forehead. He quickly grabs it as he just about to give it to Hinata. Hinata grabbed his hand. The warmth of her hand forced Gaara to blush. Please, it's all right, it is yours, keep it, I am sorry, but I need to leave you now. Gaara nodded as he saw Hinata leave the room. He lay himself to bed again, unable to sleep when he heard a voice. Rest, you have nothing to fear from me now. Gaara is forced to sit straight. As he looked around he saw no one. He then realized who the voice came from. Shahaku. It is I. Don't be afraid, you have my word, I will not harm anyone anymore. Gaara, who still couldn't believe he's hearing this, you can't trick me. How can something like you could show kindness? Kindness. No, it's not, it more of respect. Respect. You, a mere human, stand up against Ryu. While I reduced to being a helpless observer, I was aware when you showed such courage against an opponent like that. You know Ryu. Far more than you can imagine, but he has not permitted me to inform anyone about him. It would be a wise move on my part to remain silent until the time is right, I see. What are you planning now after the tournament? Will you go back to your so-called brother and sister? No, at time I say my farewell to them. With that, Gaara went back to bed holding with him Hinata's gift at the coffee shop. Hinata arrived to see the gang already waiting for her with new additions such as Lee and Neji, but Sasuke is missing. Where's Sasuke? Hinata asked. Oh, he with Naruto, Ino explained. I see, Hinata still looking depressed. So what are you planning now? Kakashi asking Hinata. I can't believe even with all of us helping we still don't know the guy. Sakura now vex. Can't be helped, I guesses. I must now take drastic measure to end my relationship with Naruto-kun. Hinata unable to face everyone now. What do you mean? Neji asking. It is like this? Hanabi explained. Everyone heard it, and they now looked at Hinata with pity. Are you sure you realize, even if he can beat Ryu, he may disappear forever? Lee couldn't help but ask, what choice do I have left? Hinata cried, everything Ryu planned now fall into place. His feelings for you will be his death. What did he mean by that? Everyone now asking, do what you must then. Kakashi closing his eye. Ryu, is he really human to begin with? But that will no longer matter. If you kill Naruto, I will kill you. He promised himself at the same moment as the coffee shop. Naruto and Sasuke are outside the village preparing for their trip. Do you really intend on fighting him? You do realize he took out everybody with ease? Sasuke asked, as he examined his inventory at his backpack. I have no choice. I could not stand by watching and do nothing, Naruto answered while packing his instant ramen. And he hurt Hinata. Naruto looking depressed. I see. Sasuke just about to explain that Hinata still have feelings for him. But then he realizes that tomorrow match is exactly Hinata's nightmare. Well, I am finished, Naruto exclaimed. Want to go for a last walk before our trip? Sure, one last trip before the main event and trip. Sasuke trying to smile as the two walked. They visited the many place that has reminded them of their suffering, success, joy, and sadness. It was already late at night when they arrived to the place where Naruto first became a genin. There they saw Hinata with Kiba. The two overheard their conversation. I am sorry I was able to save you earlier. Kiba looking at Hinata. It's all right, Kiba-kun, as long as you are all right. That is important to me now. Hinata smiling as the two hug. Sasuke notices Naruto holding his heart in pain. "I have good news for you, Kiba-kun." Hinata now blushing. "What is it, Hinata?" Kiba looking at Hinata's eyes. "I am pregnant. You are going to be a father soon." Hinata then hug Kiba tighter. The two heard what they say. Sasuke couldn't believe Hinata now is willing to go this far. As he then turned to Naruto, who is now trembling, "New. It can't be." Sasuke then turned back to see the two. His eyes grew wide open in shock when the two kiss right in front of them. That was it. Naruto already reached his limit. "New woo 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 woo. This is not happening," Naruto shouted as he ran the opposite direction. Sasuke wanted to follow him, but he forced himself to turn around as he wanted some answer. He then couldn't move when he saw Hinata already at her knees crying, "I am sorry." Naruto-kun, then standing up, ran the opposite direction. Kiba looked ashamed. Naruto keep on running. He did not stop even when the forest is already thick. He then reaches a lake filled with fireflies. Why is this happening?" Naruto on his knees crying. He is crying for some time now, that he did not notice suddenly someone hug him from behind. Naruto automatic turn around to see who it was, but stop when he heard the voice, Don't. Turn around, Naruto-kun, please. I don't want you to see me like this. I want this moment to last one last time." Naruto did what the voices asked. He did not move. Hinata. He then felt tears stained his shirt from behind. I am sorry for everything." Naruto couldn't help but cry, answered back, "It's all right. I don't expect you to carry this burden of waiting for me. I know this is too much to ask, but I don't want you to lose. Please give everything you got to win." The hug become tighter. Naruto answered, "I promise." The two stayed together till the firefly vanish as the sun is about to come out. Naruto heard, "Sayonara, Naruto-kun." She let go of him as she walks away. Naruto did not turn around but did say, "Sayonara, Hinata." The tournament's final ring has already been finished. Tsunade stayed up all night to supervise the final battle will take place. Hayashi then showed up. "I am sorry to put you in this much trouble, Tsunade, with my family." Tsunade facing Hayashi. "It's no trouble, you know. This event may not happen if you much kinder to Hinata." Hayashi did not answer back. "You may be right, and I am beginning to see what's so special about the boy who hold her heart. As promised, I will watch this match till the end." Tsunade smiled. Jiraiya, who is waiting at the tournament entrance for Naruto, saw Hinata. He then ran close to the girl. "Good morning." "Jiraiya-sensei." Hinata tried to smile. "You don't have to be formal with me. I was waiting for Naruto, but since you are here, I will be inviting you to come to the Hokage stand to watch the match, Ano." "Won't that be too much trouble?" Hinata stared at Jiraiya. "No, it won't be. I failed when that Ryu fellow hurt you yesterday, but I promise no harm will come to you now. I will protect you from him." Jiraiya crossing his arm. "But what about Naruto-kun?" Hinata wondered. "I thought him much this last 4 years. It's up to him now, but I won't let him die. I promise you this too," Jiraiya exclaimed. "Let go. Everything is ready." The time has drawn near. Everyone of Hinata and Naruto's friend showed up and were given special sits to watch his fight. This match has no referee in the ring. Camera were placed everywhere, and the Hokage stand now has special protection. Hinata did accept Jiraiya's offer, but when he saw his father, she is about to back down. Jiraiya and Tsunade stand between the two. Jiraiya, placing his hand at Hinata's shoulder, smiled, which calmed Hinata as she watched the ring. Naruto entered the ring with his genin uniform. He is silent as he step up the ring. Ryu in his hood and all slowly step up. The two did not make a move as the Tsunade officially start the fight. Naruto started to dodge most of Ryu's attack. Everyone at the audience corner tried desperately not to blink. Kakashi, Sasuke, Neji and Hanabi already activated their special eye so they can examine the two carefully. While Naruto is having a hard time in blocking Ryu's attacks. "Man, this guy is quick." As Naruto block a kick, he grabs Ryu's hooded and started to throw him. Ryu is forced to follow as he did not want his identity revealed. Landed safely. Just then, Naruto activated his Kage Bunshin in order to create 5 clones. The clones with Naruto charge at Ryu, forcing Ryu to defend himself, unable to attack even with his speed. Kakashi couldn't help but smiled as he saw Naruto's tactics. He did well, everyone agreed. Ryu, unable to attack, was now left open. Naruto took the chance and performed his Renden. Yes, he hit him. Neji exclaimed. Everyone is happy to see that, as the final attack, a falling head kick, was performed. Ryu's hood finally ripped as he landed. But his hair was now blocking his face, as the attack did also destroy the string holding it together. Just then, Naruto did see his eyes. Red eyes. It not Sharingan? Naruto shouted to let everyone know. Tsunade ordered the camera to zoom in at Ryu. The large screen show Ryu only did have red eyes, not Sharingan. But that impossible. I knew I saw him with Sharingan eyes, and how was he able to copy our technique? Neji now confused. You don't really need Sharingan to copy someone's technique, Kakashi explained. Naruto now watch as Ryu standing up. You did well. Ryu now perform a seal under his hood. Everyone now felt a wave pass trough them. The camera, still centered at Ryu, showed the nerve in his eyes pop out. Byakugan? Hinata, Neji, and Hayashi exclaimed. Impossible. Heishi in shock to see their family prized possession now being used by Ryu. Naruto begin his attack. He discovered he no longer has the edge. Ryu is able to see when and where the attack he and his clone perform. One by one, Ryu destroyed Naruto's clone till only Naruto is left. I will return the favor now. Naruto receive a blow of kicks from Ryu. Is it really Byakugan? Lee asking for an explanation. Yes, Sasuke answered. There is no chakra being used through the eye. Ryu kicked Naruto in the air. Then Ryu also jumped to catch Naruto. Renden or Lotus? Tenten desperately asked, but no one can give answer, even Sasuke and Kakashi. Ryu caught up with Naruto. Naruto then turned around and kicked Ryu. The blow forced Ryu to fall. First he looked up. Naruto performed a ball of green chakra, Rasengan. The ball hit Ryu and exploded, destroying his cloak. Ag. Everyone heard him. They then noticed his voice and figure change as his cloak slowly dissolve in the explosion. Everyone in shock to see that the figure under the smoke is not a man, as the smoke became clear. They realized that Ryu's a girl. What is the meaning of this? Naruto wondered when he landed. Ryu holding on to her stomach. Voice change. Now you know why I chose you as my prize, Naruto-kun. Everyone heard the voice, but no one is more surprised than Hinata herself. It's my voice, Hinata exclaimed. Tsunade now forced to contact Anko. Anko, Ryu's a girl. Find something about her now. A girl? No wonder there is no data about him, Anko answered back. Naruto, still in shock, saw Ryu charge toward him. Who are you? What do you want? Naruto asked as he blocks the attack. It's better that you didn't know, Naruto-kun. Naruto felt that Ryu's attack gotten stronger. I need time, Naruto thought as he received one blow from Ryu to force him to bring some distance between them. Naruto perform a summon. Gamabunta. The boss now appeared, but before he can move, Ryu, already behind him, performs the 64 palm of the Hyuga clan. Neji in shock. I never used that in this tournament. How did she know? Hayashi, now sweating, couldn't believe this girl knew about this technique. I am sorry. Gamabunta apologized as he disappeared. Now Ryu continued to hammer on Naruto, who could only block. Naruto, frustrated, thought of only one possible way. You force me to this. Flame were now coming out of Naruto's body. What he doing? Everyone asked. No, he is planning to use Kyuubi. Kakashi exclaimed. Now everyone saw the flame took shape of a fox growling. Naruto's eyes are now red to Ryu's. Surprised, he punched Ryu, forcing her to crash on the ring's edge. So this is Kyuubi. Ryu staggered to stand up. I guessed I can finally let go of this handicap. Ryu, facing down, draw a kunai to cut her hair. The camera now shows Ryu looks exactly like Hinata, except for the eyes. Everyone now begins to understand what Hinata's nightmare mean. Just then, they notice blue crystals appearing at Ryu's corner. Kakashi realized what is going on, shouted to Naruto. She also has a sealed demon? What? Naruto watched as water burst out of Ryu platform. Everyone saw clearly what kind of creature is sealed inside of her. A huge water dragon with wings roared at Naruto. Slowly, they witnessed Ryu in pain as crystal blue wings come out behind her. Naruto could only tremble as he saw and heard Ryu scream in pain. "This is not Hinata! This is not Hinata! This person is not Hinata." Naruto now looked confused. Everyone heard Naruto screaming. Kakashi and the other could only watch as Ryu transformation slowly settles down. Just then, Anko showed up on the big screen. "Hokage-sama, we finally found something about Ryu. What are you waiting for? Show it to us." Tsunade yelling, unable to control the situation taking place under the ring. "But—" Anko hesitated now. "This is a serious matter," Tsunade shouted. The screen suddenly changed, showing Ryu's hooded face at the left. On the right, a number of pictures female shows up. The picture on the right kept on shifting until it reached a familiar face. A bar showed up on the middle, slowly being filled. Then picture of the screen flashes. Ryu H. Chakra signature, 100% identical, Hyuga Hinata. "Tsunade, you idiot! Naruto, don't look at the screen!" Jiraiya shouted, but his voice couldn't be heard. Hinata and Hayashi themselves couldn't move because of the shock. Kakashi, who saw the screen, quickly threw a kunai as he noticed Naruto himself slowly looking at the screen. But the kunai only bounced off. Ino then informed Kakashi-sensei that Tsunade made the screen extra strong to prevent damage from the match. "No," Kakashi slowly kneeled quickly. "Sasuke, Neji, and Hanabi, analyze anything you can find." As Naruto finally saw the screen, he forces himself to remember Hinata standing next to Ryu. Yes, Hinata is the referee of Ryu's matches. "No, this not an illusion," Sasuke now hitting his fist at the ground. "I can't see the chakra flow," Hanabi exclaimed as Kiba tried to calm her. "So do I. Ryu's level already surpass what I am capable of," Neji closing his eyes in disbelief. Everyone now felt helpless to help Naruto. "Is there nothing we could do?" Sasuke couldn't look as the air around them blew stronger. Just then, everyone heard a voice. "Don't lose hope, yet your friend's stamina and is much stronger than hers." They turned to where the voice came from. They saw it was Itachi finally letting down his hood. "You're the one I saw the other day," Neji exclaimed. When Sasuke saw Itachi, his rage did not come out at that time. His concern for his friend now exceed anything, including vengeance. "Then Naruto can still beat her?" Sakura with a cheerful smile. "No, I don't think so now." They all saw Itachi now looking at Ryu. As they watched the screen, they now realize what Itachi mean. Ryu finally opened her eyes. The changes on her face now affected them far more than her wings. Her eyes are milk pearl white. Naruto could no longer fight under the pressure. His mind is no longer focus. "Hi! Nah! Tano, you're the last person I ever wanted to hurt." The screen showed Ryu now smiling. Hinata could no longer take the pressure herself, slowly fainted. Jiraiya caught her as she fainted. "No, now is not the time. Hinata, wake up! Naruto needs you now." Jiraiya, under the situation, could only think of one thing: he should carry Hinata toward the ring. "You did well, Naruto-kun," Ryu smiling, "but now it's time to end this." Ryu, with her hand releasing cold air charge at Naruto, everyone could only watch as the event now happening in the ring reaches a whole new level. Ryu is about to hit Naruto. Kyuubi, the spirit who sealed inside Naruto, finally took over and dodged the attack. Kakashi and rest now noticed Naruto no longer acting human. But even the simple dodging proved to be difficult when Kyuubi noticed part of Naruto's body is frozen by the cold air being released in Ryu's hand. "GRR. What are you doing? Move! Boy, you have to move or they will kill us." Kyuubi now speaking in Naruto's mind. "I don't understand. Who is she and why is she doing this?" Naruto, in spite Kyuubi taking over, still control part of the body. "You will not get an answer by getting yourself killed." Ooh-woo-woo-woog. Ooh-woo-woo-woog. Naruto and Kyuubi now felt the pain together as Ryu punches them in the stomach. Kyuubi forces himself to counter the blow, but Ryu managed to dodge it and countered a kick, forcing some distant time breather for Naruto. "This is not good, boy." I can't keep on healing you and fight against both Leviathan and his chosen under our situation, Leviathan, Naruto stammered. Kyuubi still trying to do his best to convince Naruto and battle Ryu at the same time. At that moment, Kiba also heard what Naruto said. Leviathan? Everyone's attentions now focused to Kiba. Did you just say Leviathan? Itachi asked. Yes, Kiba nodding, that what I heard from Naruto just now, so the legends are true, Itachi exclaimed. Sasuke, unable to understand the situation, now asked his brother for the answers he knew. Please, brother, tell us about Leviathan. Itachi now looks surprised as his brother now asks him for aid in spite what he has done. Very well, as you saw me a few days ago near the restaurant. I was investigating the rumor that an ancient has resurfaced. Ancient? Lee can't help but ask. Demons, as we called those like Kyuubi and Shahaku who hated humans. Leviathan is the opposite of the two, Itachi explained. You mean Leviathan is good demon? Sakura now wonders, then how come Leviathan is helping Ryu kill Naruto? She turned back to see how Naruto is now faring. Probably trying to rid Kyuubi terror by ending Naruto's life, Itachi concluded. Then, why did he spare Shahaku inside Gaara and gives Hinata warnings Naruto will be killed by his champion who looked like my sister? Hanabi asking that I don't know. Itachi looking at Naruto trying to heal himself with Kyuubi's power. But I do know this if the legends are true. Leviathan is by far the oldest and kindest of the ancient. It was the wisdom he shared that originated our jutsu in the first places. Everyone now couldn't but help wonder what Itachi mean. That is why Ryu is able to us techniques, even the higher level ones. Leviathan is the tree where all the breaks took place. Lotus, Rendon, Bunshin, even Juyuken, and since he himself is now a spirit sealed, his champion can borrow his power called Dragon's Eye, which is basically Byakugan and Sharingan combined without the limitations. Itachi now watch as Naruto took another hit. I can't take this any longer. Kakashi standing up now rushes toward the ring. Huff, huff, boy, it's no use, my current situation will not allow us to live. You have let your anger explode to have full access of my power, Kyuubi exhausted. I should get mad, Naruto stammer. But it was I who left her that turned her like this. She is not the one you left behind. Not good. Move. Kyuubi now vexed. Naruto saw Ryu coming toward him, but Naruto only closed his eyes as the blow connected. Naruto did not felt any pain from the punch he's about to receive, but felt a hug. As he opened his eyes, he saw Hinata shielding him from Ryu's blow. The blow hitting Hinata's back forced Hinata to cough blood at Naruto's face, as Naruto, coming back to his senses, tried breaking the force of impact, but is thrown outside the ring with Hinata. Jiraiya, in his disbelief, is just kneeling near the ring's entrance. What have I done? Kakashi, who just reached the edge, couldn't move in horror. Oh, no! Sis, Hanabi in shock. Ryu, on the other hand, did not seem affected. She only stand and watch as Naruto, trying not to let Hinata faint. Naruto-kun, please fight. Those were the last word Hinata could muster under the pain as she fainted. Yes, this is it. Your heart is burning. I can feel the pressure in your heart, but now is not the time. For the girl's sake, keep it still, or you might be the one who kills her. Kyuubi trying his best to calm Naruto. Naruto trying his best to control the anger, couldn't leave Hinata. Then he felt a pat on his shoulder. Leave her to us. Naruto turn around and see Kakashi now with the rest of the Jounin and medical team. Naruto nod as he slowly moves toward back the ring. Now fights to your heart's content. Don't worry about anything else. Leave the rest to me, Kakashi informing Naruto. Naruto nod as he reached the inside of the ring. Kakashi, Iruya, Kurenai, Anko, and the rest of the Jounin now surround the ring, and everyone perform a hand seal at the same time. At that point, a barrier appeared around the ring. Now let it go. Let it all go. Kyuubi feeling excited at that point, Naruto exploded. A large burst of flame come out and engulfs him just like Ryu when she changes. Everyone also heard something like crack of lighting and booming sound. Naruto now appeared before them, much savaged, his eyes are redder. His whisker, like birthmark, longer, and now Kyubai's 9 flaming tail appeared behind him. As each tail moved, they heard it crack like a whip. Ryu now looked more pleased than before. Kyubai's cooperating. He is almost ready to fulfill your wish, my child, Leviathan informing Ryu. Yes, Leviathan, thank you for your aid. Ryu now set herself to fight activated Dragon's Eye. Naruto, I shall leave the fight to you. My strength is yours. Kyubai now silent. Naruto now glaring at Ryu. You may look like Hinata. You may have Hinata's voice, but you are not Hinata. Naruto now controlled the tails to attack Ryu. Ryu, even with Leviathan's Dragon Eye now, could barely dodge and even hit the tail. Naruto then came with the opportunity to attack punches Ryu. The force of impact crashes Ryu to the barrier. The force is so intense, even managed to let strong wind passed by the audience. They now realize the barrier is meant to protect them and not to trap the one inside. Hayashi, who is still watching the carnage taking place now, felt mixed emotion. The first is pride as he now watches Naruto fighting desperately for what has happened. I finally understand what you see in him. My daughter. My daughter. Hayashi turned to look at Ryu. Despair now overcomes him as he watches Ryu. Is this what I wanted for a leader? Tears are now falling in his eyes. This is not what I wanted. He then finally noticed Hinata at the ringside being carried away. Hinata, my daughter! Tsunade now watches Hayashi running toward to where Hinata is. There is still light in this dark time. Tsunade followed. 3 minutes has passed since Naruto began his assault on Ryu. But still, none of them seems to have the upper hand on one another. Itachi, Sasuke, and the rest of the Chunin observe how the two countered one another's blows. They could no longer believe that this is still the same Naruto that fought with them and they fought with. Blow by blow they felt. It passed through the barrier. They knew that they are now beyond the level of a shinobi. Hayashi, along with Tsunade, finally reaches the medic team carrying Hinata. Hayashi could no longer hold his emotion, rushes toward his fallen daughter. But the medic team blocking Hayashi's path, trying their best to convince him that his daughter is at a critical level that she cannot be moved. Tsunade then grabs Hayashi. Please, Master Hayashi, let them take care of your daughter. Hayashi, now on his knees, felt helpless. Forgive me. I am sorry for everything. At that moment, Naruto just crashes into the barrier. Anko and Kurenai were concentrating. Anko and Kurenai screamed when they were forced to hit a wall no longer could support the barrier. Anko already fainted because of the impact. Kurenai, already exhausted, staggers to stand up. It's no use, we can't take much more of this. We have to evacuate. Kurenai could no longer continue from what she is witnessing. Only one Jounin remains, still trying to maintain the barrier in spite of the condition. He is already bleeding to death. Huff, you are really something. Naruto slowly stands up, trying to keep his balance. Ryu, smiling, just then completed Rasengan, threw it at Naruto's direction, and exploded. As the smoke cleared, Kyubai's tail formed a barrier protecting Naruto. Naruto countered with a Rasengan of his own. But Leviathan's wing blocks it. Huff, you're not bad also. Ryu slowly lands. It has been fun, Naruto-kun, but I guess it's time for me to get serious. What? Naruto could not believe what Ryu just exclaimed. When suddenly she appeared behind him. Don't tell me that all you think I can do. No one is smiling when they get serious, Naruto-kun. Naruto, just about to turn his head. When Ryu's eyes did become serious, kick him, Ryu faces suddenly became sinister. I want to observe how far you have progress with Kyubai. Ryu lift her right hand toward Naruto. Blue mist now surrounds the very ring they are standing. Kyubai, now in panic, spoke again inside Naruto's mind. Be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. You don't have to tell me that, Naruto exclaimed as he watched Ryu charges toward him, position himself to block. The medical team then continues to rush Hinata to the clinic. But at that moment, Hinata's condition became critical. Tsunade along with Hayashi panic when the medic team slowly place Hinata on the floor. What happening? Tsunade, unable to control her emotion, shouted at the medical team. "We don't know." Her heart rate suddenly became unstable. One of the medical doctor exclaimed, "Kakashi at that time is also not faring well. He is the only one left trying desperately, not letting the barrier disappear." The other Jounin were either too weak or had already fainted. "Hinata, I am sorry I failed my promise to you. You were the one who protected Naruto with your life." Kakashi mask now slowly fell off because of the strong winds. "Now I made a promise to Naruto to fight at his heart content for your sake." Kakashi on his knees shouted, "I will keep this one at the cost of my life." A voice suddenly is heard by him, "Don't take it personally, sensei, but you are handsome at this point of view," as he turned his head. Kurenai now with the rest of the Chounin and new Genin now rallies behind her. "What are you doing here? It's dangerous here. Get out of here," Kakashi shouted. "Don't kid yourself, you did not fail Hinata alone," Jiraiya now assisting Kakashi with the barrier. "Sensei, you know I have to agree with Kurenai-sensei about your looks." Sakura smiling, "If you are just going to talk, Sakura, then go back to the audience corner." Sasuke muttered as he uses his Sharingan to copy the technique Jiraiya just performed. The rest of them followed Sasuke as he slowly performs it. "Is she your girlfriend, Sasuke?" Sasuke then could not focus as he turned his face toward the voice. He saw Itachi already copied Jiraiya, now strengthening the barrier. "Itachi, what are you still doing here?" Sasuke couldn't help but wonder. "I came here to witness the power of the ancients, but I could not find a place to observe their power effectively. As much as I don't want to get involved, but this is the only place I can get a better observation," Itachi exclaimed. "So be it." Sasuke started the barrier strengthening seal again. Hayashi then noticed Hinata's hand slowly moving up. Hayashi rushes to hold his daughter's hand. "Please, be all right." Hayashi could not help but pray for his daughter's safety. Just then he heard Hinata speak a name, "Naruto-kun." Hayashi, upon hearing Hinata's voice, now realized what he must do. Slowly, he stands up and carries Hinata. The medical team tried stopping him, but he did not seem to care. Slowly, he walks back to the ring. Tsunade, observing Hayashi action, finally halts the medical team. "It's all right, let him do what he must," Tsunade explained, "but she is in a critical state." "No, she isn't, look." Tsunade and the medical team watches as Hayashi walking step by step back to the ring. Hinata's breathing slowly calms down. Hinata, slowly waking up, realizes someone is carrying her. She looks at face with a blur in her vision. "Naruto-kun, the boy is really your strength." "My daughter." The figure answered back. Hinata vision finally became clear, realized that Hayashi is the one carrying her. "Father!" Hinata could not believe her eyes. "It all right, now my Hinata, I will be the one to take you to him." Hayashi smiling with tears in his eyes. Hinata could not help herself, also shed a tear. "Thank you, Father." As they came in the tournament entrance, Hayashi, they were greeted by none other than Gaara himself. "Come with me, I will take you closer to them." Gaara, with his hand crossed, now slowly lead Hayashi with Hinata closer to the ring. Gaara powers were now fully restored, protected Hayashi and Hinata from the strong winds still passing through the new strengthened barrier. As Gaara slowly lead them, he is also having a private conversation with Shahaku. "Shahaku, how did you know that Hinata would get hurt?" "My mistress informed me." Gaara now wondered. "Mistress? The last time you said him, I thought it was the creature that inside Ryu. Then that can only mean—" "You are correct, Ryu is my master, that the title she wanted me to call her. I was her pet." Gaara couldn't believe what Shahaku is telling him now. "Pet? That is correct. But I was just a plain raccoon back then, and an incident occurred that forced my master to lose something important to her. She then traveled the world. I was with her all the time I became this creature when my master buried me in the desert in her travels." Gaara couldn't believe what he's hearing now. "Force a chuckle, you dare laughed at me, human." Shahaku now angered. "I could never imagine in my life that all this time everyone believed you are a demon. But in reality, you are just a pet raccoon to a human and accidentally died in the desert." Gaara exclaimed, "Laugh at me if you must, human, but even as a pet I have proven my loyalty and gratitude for my master whose sacrifice saved your pathetic race." My master meant everything to me. I could never look at her as one of your kind. I hated every one of your kind who could sleep soundly while my master suffered. Gara now became silent sacrifice. My master has not permitted me to speak about that. Then tell me how you came to be. Very well. I was already the pet of my master when the incident occurred. I was there when my master made a supreme sacrifice to save your wretched race. After that, I traveled with her when she left for the journey in search of something. As we traveled, I could not believe how cruel and ignorant your race is to my master's sacrifice. No one even bothered to help my master when she was lonely, hungry, suffering. Gara now felt his body is trembling as Shahaku trying his best not to burst. Please, continue, Shahaku. I saw through their eyes how they ignore my master, able to walk past us without a care. I started to hate them, but my master was there to comfort me, and I comforted her in return. We arrive in a heat-forsaken land filled with sand. I was then infected with a sickness. My master tried her best to save me. I witnessed how they slammed their doors shut at us. For 3 days my master cared for me. I look at her suffering for my sake that I tried to comfort her even in my weakened state. The 4th day was the last day of my life as her pet. My master made the ultimate sacrifice that time for me when I was thirsty. I did not know at that time the liquid I drank down in my throat was my master's blood. Shahaku, now silent. Gara in shock, couldn't believe Shahaku's story. Blood! Yes, it was her blood with leviathans. The effect did not take effect at me at first. I died at that time. My master could only prepare a small funeral for me as I was buried in the desert. Only then did the blood took effect. I was alive, still a small raccoon, when I woke up that evening. Shahaku now forced a tear through Gara's body. I tried to look for my master, but to no avail. That morning I heard a rumor that my master is already dead, so you snap at that time. No, I did not believe the story at first. I never could believe my master can die, but it was the only lead I had. I went to the grave where my master is said to be buried to investigate. There I received the final insult of your kind to my master. Shahaku became silent as they were about to reach the ring. There I saw a grave desecrated. Some men were celebrating as if they found a treasure, and one of them burned a body. I did not bother them at first when I saw one of the thieves was wearing a familiar cloak. That where it all began. Let me guess, it was your master's. Gara could not help but state the obvious correct. I could no longer hold my emotion at that time. They were boasting about how they can claim the title of my master with the cloak. My master, they insulted my master's honor and sacrifice. I buried them with powers that awaken inside of me and the element I now control. I killed them with the help of my master's blood now awaken inside of me. It was through my master's blood that I was given new life, and through blood I swear that your kind will pay. Gara could not speak. Somehow he felt that they are now kindred spirit. I never regretted what I have done. For I believe it was my master grave that was desecrated on that day. But now my master returns. She explains to me that she has given the cloak to the person who helped her achieve her wish. She was sleeping all this time through Leviathan's power. Gara, upon hearing the situation, could not help but ask, "So what are you planning now?" I will stand by her side once again in her moment of glory. I will witness it till the end and decide what I should do next. Gara finally reaches the ring with Hayashi and Hinata. He now watches the event that will happen as he closes his eyes one more time. He no longer sees Shahaku as a monster, but a raccoon whose loyalty. The fight between Naruto and Ryu continues. Naruto could not believe he is now at the receiving end. NNNGH, what going on? Huff. Did she become stronger? Naruto now felt his body getting heavier, his reaction a lot slower. Not good. Naruto, I think I finally understand what she's planning all along. Kyuubi speaking through Naruto's mind, but this time his voice is much weaker. Huff. I love to talk, but we are in the receiving corner right now. Naruto, just receive another blow from Ryu, then allow me to assist you. Kyuubi exclaimed. Kyuubi took control of one of the tail as Naruto receive a punch that sends him flying to the barrier. Kyuubi then used the tail to stab Ryu. A gush of flame came out of the tail, burning Ryu. Ryu screamed in pain. Naruto could only watch as blood came out of Ryu's body as she fell down. "What have you done?" Naruto shouted in horror as she heard Ryu screamed in pain. "That is not important. You can't show sympathy to this person. I have to inform you." Kyuubi's voice has gotten desperate, "But you don't have to go as far as killing her. She is not dead. You have to know. Too late." Kyuubi informing Naruto, Ryu suddenly appeared next to Naruto. She then grabbed his shirt and threw him to the other side. Naruto could not believe what he just saw even after crashing to the ground. Ryu, despite her injury, is still able to stand up, and the injury caused by Kyuubi quickly healed. That is quite an experience, Naruto-kun. She can heal herself. Naruto, staggering to stand up, the throw Ryu performed was not strong enough to cause a severe injury. But now he felt his body getting heavier. "Fool, I can't believe I am sealed inside you." "But, Naruto, I am now at my limit." Naruto now realized gravity of the situation when Kyuubi's tail one by one slowly disappear. And an NGGGGGGH. "Kyuubi, what's happening to us?" Naruto now could feel the injuries no longer healing and his body is freezing through the cold air of the mist. She is using Leviathan's element against us. Kyuubi with a dying voice, "My chakra could no longer support the healing and the fights as the mist hastened the draining of my chakra. I am sorry, but I could. No, Kyuubi is now silent. Kyuubi, hey, hey!" Naruto now felt helpless without Kyuubi. Ryu slowly walked toward him. Naruto desperately tried to stand up, but part of him is already frozen and he is already injured. Every one of his friends could only watch as they were unable to move without releasing the barrier. The cold air inside the barrier has reached the freezing point. Upon release, they will also be frozen in a matter of seconds. Lee also couldn't help in spite he's the only ninja who could not use chakra technique. He already has his hands full in tending the injured. Ryu, grabbing Naruto's neck, slowly lift him up. "Is this all you can do, Naruto-kun?" As Ryu shut off, Dragon's Eye, Naruto could only look at Ryu and he noticed something. Eyes is in pain. When Ryu heard Naruto's statement, she quickly threw him to the barrier. You think you can see my pain? You don't know anything." Ryu activating Dragon's Eye again as she slowly walked toward Naruto. Naruto already lost all hope. He sat himself at the edge of the barrier watching Ryu slowly moving toward him. "I am sorry, Hinata-chan. I will meet you soon." Just then, the barrier became weaker. He slowly turns around. Sasuke, Jiraiya, Lee and Kakashi has left their post and are in their respective fighting position. Hinata could no longer stay awake. The pain caused by Ryu returned as she watched Naruto's condition. Hayashi now fell on his knees. He realized that if Naruto dies, Hinata may also not survive her ordeal. Gaara, also panicked for Hinata's life, raises his barrier to protect them. What is this light? Kyuubi, now in complete darkness, slowly walked toward it. Naruto, finally accepting his defeat, closed his eyes. Just then he heard a shout, "Please! Naruto, please, stand up!" Naruto, in his condition, could only turn to look at who's shouting. His eyes grew wide open. He saw Hayashi kneeling before him with Gaara carrying Hinata. "I beg you, please live for my daughter's sake. I am begging you." Naruto could not believe that Hayashi, despite his status, is now begging him to fight. He then slowly turns to Hinata. "Hinata, I tried my best. I am sorry, but..." Naruto, now trying his best to stand up. What kind of flame is this? Why is it able to burn me?" Kyuubi fell down, unable to move toward the light because of the burning flame. "It's over." Ryu just complete a Rasengan, threw it toward Naruto. Naruto now did not close his eye as he watches the ball of chakra flying toward him. A familiar tail blocked the ball and exploded. GGGGGGGG. RRR. Foolish. Boy, so it was you who called me back. Naruto slowly looked up. He saw Kyuubi, but he seemed different from the last time. Kyuubi now standing in front of everyone, looking more mature. He's now more adult-like, and his flame is now blue. "Kyuubi, what happened to you?" Naruto could not help but ask. "I was free. Then you called me back, HMP. All this time I thought I would finally be free. Then you had to give me a new form, Kyuubi then growled at Ryu. You won't beat us this time. Kyuubi then quickly entered Naruto's body, his injury quickly healed, and all of Kyuubi's 9 flaming tail appeared again. The cold mist now slowly evaporated from the renewed flame of Kyuubi. You had us worried. Naruto turned to look at Sasuke, Jiraiya, and Kakashi, who's performing the barrier strengthening seal again. Well, back to tending the injured, Lee smiled Naruto, then slowly turned toward Hinata. Please, hold on. Upon those words, he slowly faces toward Ryu. He charges toward her, and they battle it out again. This is strange, her punch still hurt even after you change Kyuubi. Naruto can't help but wonder as he exchanges blows with Ryu. She was toying with us before. This is really her true strength. I hate this. I still don't think we can beat her. Kyuubi explained to Naruto. How come? Naruto could not help but wonder as he tried to break from the force of impact. Leviathan still has not participated in this match. Brute strength is my style. Wherein Leviathan could still beat me by sheer knowledge of combat. Don't tell me never defeated Leviathan? Naruto could not believe Kyuubi's confession. No, that is not true. I did defeat him, but his champion proves to be a better fighter. I just hope for our sake that you can par with her. I can't lose this match, Naruto exclaimed, so be it, let hope that is enough. Kyuubi now became silent again. It is time. My child, he is ready, Leviathan speaking through Ryu's mind. Ryu, now standing straight, begun to cross her arms. A strong surge of chakra now emerges from the ground. Lee could not help but stop what he's doing. He then shouted to everyone what Ryu is performing. Extreme Lotus. She is going to use Extreme Lotus. No, she is already a monster with a sealed demon, and now this? Sakura could help but state the obvious. How many celestial gate can she open, Itachi? Kakashi could not help but shout at Itachi. I don't know, Itachi exclaimed, as he tried desperately to strengthen the barrier under the circumstance, all 8 gates. They then turned toward the voice. They realized it was Ryu who informed them all the gates. Kakashi could not believe what Ryu is capable of. She is inhuman, this is bad. Kyuubi in panic. Not yet, I have an idea. Naruto explained to Kyuubi his plan. Very well, let do this. Kyuubi now began to wrap his tail around Naruto. Now everything ends here. Ryu charges toward Naruto. Slowly, she breaks through Kyuubi's line of defense. One by one, the tail slowly begins to disappear. When she finally reaches Naruto, she already opened the 7th gate. Naruto then greet her with a Rasengan as the ball exploded. It did slow her down a bit, but she continued to charge toward Naruto. It's over, now die, Ryu exclaimed as she targets Naruto's heart. She then opens the final gate. Not yet. Naruto then placed both of his hands to prepare another Rasengan. You are a fool. Ryu continued to charge, then suddenly she saw all 9 of Kyuubi's tail appeared behind him, and now moving toward the Rasengan. Naruto is preparing what? Ryu in shock. The ball is quickly completed now. This is all the chakra I can muster. Kyuubi shouting in Naruto's mind. Naruto then forced the ball toward the final gate. Take this! He grabs onto Ryu's shoulder so she can't avoid the final attack. He then shoved the ball toward the now open final gate, which is the Death Gate. The surge of chakra along with the ball exploded. Naruto was also caught in the explosion. The two screamed in pain. Everyone could no longer maintain the barrier because of the surge of chakra were thrown. Lee, in desperation, let go of his gauntlet so he can move at maximum speed, saving everyone from any serious injury. The smoke cleared. They could not believe what they saw. Ryu is still alive now, holding Naruto in the neck while flying in the air. Despite the energy surge, Ryu's injury still could heal. Huff, huff, you missed. Naruto-kun, you hesitated. Ryu then placed her hand at Naruto's stomach. But that act of yours did drain most of my chakra. And Leviathan, so now. I have to take yours. Naruto screamed in pain. Everyone now could hear 2 voices coming out Naruto's mouth, and slowly the tails vanish. As the last tail vanished, so did Kyuubi's voice. but they were now too weak to do anything, since the barrier took everyone's chakra and stamina at their limit. Gaara, on the other hand, wasn't able to move. Hinata's situation got worse, and Hayashi tried desperately to wake her up. She then let Naruto fell. The crash to the ground did some damage to Naruto's body. Naruto tried desperately to stand up, but his body is at its limit. He then kneels down. But before he falls down, Ryu from behind grab him by the neck. "Your feelings for her made you lose this fight." Ryu's hands begin glow. "I hesitated because I felt you are." Naruto stammers. Ryu then punches Naruto's head in full force. Naruto still continued as he fell down high. "Na, ta." But before he reaches the ground, Ryu grab him from behind and holds him tight. "But my feelings for you shall be my death. Thank you for keeping your promise to me, Naruto-kun." Ryu's hands were transferring the remaining chakra she has into Naruto's body. Just then her wings shattered into pieces, but her eye color did not change. It remained white. As she slowly let Naruto go, she fell to the ground. Naruto quickly grabbed Ryu before she touches the ground. He realized the one with him that night was not Hinata, but in fact, it was Ryu herself. "Hinata! Hinata, please hold on." "Hi, na, ta." "I always loved that name. It was the name you have given to me." Ryu slowly grabbed Naruto's hand and placed it on her chest. Naruto could not help but blush, but his emotion quickly changed as felt Ryu's heart beat slowly slow down. He knew she is dying. "Listen to this carefully. Till the end, it started beating for you, then it will now end with you. Also," she then slowly caressed Naruto's cheek, "I never regretted the day I met you. I regretted the fact that I was also the one who killed. Why, oh, you." Tears came out of Naruto's eyes. "Please, you have to tell me what happened. I don't understand." Ryu tears also came out. "Thank you for keeping your promise. I didn't want you to share my fate. Sayonara, Naruto-kun." Ryu's hand fell to the ground. Naruto felt her heartbeat finally stop. "No, Hinata, Hinata, why? Why did you do this? Why?" Naruto screamed in his sorrow. Just then he heard a voice in his head. "Naruto, Naruto, are you all right? A barrier is formed that severe my union with you." "What?" Kyuubi now realized the event that transpired when he saw through Naruto's eyes. Sasuke and gang now finally came to Naruto with the fallen Ryu. "She's Hinata. How can that be possible?" Sasuke looking confused. "Hinata, Hinata, no, my daughter, Nuo." Everyone then turned to look at Hayashi. Now holding on to Hinata, her heartbeat also stopped. Kurenai along with Tsunade rushes toward Hayashi. Naruto now felt helpless in the confusion. In his mind, he believed he had killed Hinata by killing Ryu. Just then, Ryu's body begun to glow. Leviathan finally came out of her. "You did well, my child." Sakura could not believe how Leviathan complimented Naruto for the event that happened. Scream in anger. "You did well. Are you crazy? Naruto loses everything today because of you, and you can only say you did well." "I stand by my statement, but time grows short. Allow me to perform the last of Ryu's wish." Leviathan then places Ryu in a bubble. Slowly lift her up. But try as he must, he could not achieve his desire. "No, my chakra is no longer enough." Leviathan now began to panic. "Then allow me to assist as a final service to my master." Shahaku then appeared right before them through Gaara. "So will I." Kyuubi appeared also. Everyone now witnessed the three lifting Ryu's body with their chakra in the air. A swarm of blue firefly now surround her, slowly wrapping her body, and then she vanish. "The spirits are pleased. Your wish is granted. Farewell, my child." A tear is shed by none other than Leviathan himself. He then slowly returned to everyone to answer their questions. Kyuubi and Shahaku paid their last respect by bowing down and then disappear. "Wish. Can you please tell me what her wish is?" Naruto now turned toward Leviathan. "Her wish was to have her soul bind with your. For that as long as you are alive, she will also be alive, and when you die, she will also share this fate." Leviathan faces toward Hinata. Hayashi could not believe his eyes. The injury Hinata caused by Ryu now slowly healed. Hinata regained consciousness. The first sight she saw Hayashi and Gaara. "Father, Gaara, what happened?" The two looked pleased along with Tsunade and Kurenai behind her. She looked confused as she turned her head. She finally noticed a badly beaten Naruto on his knees staring at her. She then rushes toward him and gave him a hug. "Naruto-kun, you are alive!" "Hinata, you're all right. How is it possible?" Naruto could still not believe what happened. "Since her soul is now connected with yours, so then Kyubai's power," Leviathan with a smile. "But why did Ryu have to die by Naruto hands to achieve this?" Kakashi now asking the question, how can her soul be released then? Leviathan returned the question to Kakashi. Kakashi then felt insulted at Leviathan's question. He was just about to give an answer when Leviathan started to speak again. "She needed my aid back, then I was willing to give my powers to her. We then fought against a foe much stronger than us. She then was forced to kill the one she loved most by her own hands. Our merging reaches to point exactly the same as what Naruto and Kyubai shown. But the only difference is that we were in that union far longer than them, that a curse soon manifested that prevent her from achieving her goal." Leviathan then closed his eye. "You made her body immortal. Is that correct?" Itachi answered, "That is correct. Age and sickness is no longer enough. Even the most fatal injury is nothing more than a matter of seconds to heal. Our chakra would always save her from death for someone who's seeking death that is the worst of curse." Leviathan then opens his eyes. "As she lived a warrior life, then a warrior death was the only option we have left. But her opponent then must also share her fate to be able to beat her. But why it has to be Naruto?" Jiraiya asked, "We never did expect the boy will be the one who will grant her wish. The only knowledge we had back then from a seer is that when he will be born. We never were able to ask who, for it was the end of the seer's time, but she gave the cloak Ryu used in the tournament as she did inform us that we needed it. Why then the charades?" Tsunade asked. Leviathan then turned toward Naruto. "If Ryu would just came to you and tell you the whole truth, would you be able to do what you have just performed in your match? Would you be able to, along with Kyubai, to match our level of union and perform the task of killing her?" Naruto could not answer. Leviathan turned at Kakashi and the rest of the shinobi. "I am sorry for what we have put you through, Master Kakashi, and the rest of you. But without the barrier, this village could have been destroyed and innocent lives would have perished from a selfish desire." Kakashi couldn't move as he saw Leviathan bowing in forgiveness. "I am sorry, but my chakra is already at its limit. I know you still have some questions that need to be answered, but I must make haste. You must know this." Leviathan then looks at Hinata. "Ryu is your past. The spirits also granted Ryu's wish that her next life she will be born with the boy. But since she is immortal, a part of her soul was then used. That where you came in. She loved him, but please do not doubt your own feeling for the boy. You are neither her clone nor her copy. Your feelings and memory are your own, and now Ryu is part of you." Hinata then smiled at Leviathan. She knew Leviathan is telling the truth. Leviathan looked at Sasuke. Sasuke couldn't move his body as he saw Leviathan slowly moving toward him. "Your name is Uchiha, Sasuke, am I right? Will you accept me as your sealed demon? As you can see, I am now only spirit. I need a host to survive." Sasuke could not believe what Leviathan is offering him. "But would Hinata be a better candidate than me?" Leviathan then stared Sasuke's eyes. "That may be true, but this world only deserve one. Ryu Hinata, and now her story ends. But why then would you choose me?" Sasuke asked. "You no longer seek power for vengeance. Just as she did that make you worthy of my trust and offer." Leviathan, "What's the catch?" "Catch?" Leviathan did not give an answer. He just turned toward Hinata. "I understand. I accept your offer." As Leviathan slowly moved toward Sasuke, Naruto could not but help ask one last question. "Leviathan, will Hinata's child live?" "Child?" Leviathan then looks at Hinata. Hinata then smiled. "Do not worry yourself about the child." Leviathan smiled as he disappeared. "I see. Thank God." Naruto then fainted toward Hinata's lap. Even at his current state, Leviathan's chakra could still heal Sasuke's injury. Sasuke could not believe the power he now holds. Just then, he heard a voice from the side. As he turned his head, he saw Itachi. My, this is quite a predicament I am in." Itachi, who was also weakened in the ordeal, walked toward Sasuke. I came here to observe and maybe even gain the power of the ancients, but it seems that Leviathan chose you, and now, in my weakened state, your vengeance is at hand. Sasuke then punches Itachi as he fell. Sasuke then walk away from him. My vengeance is over. The next time we meet it, because it my duties to stop people like you, my brother. Itachi then stands up and then vanish in a cloud of smoke. 2 days has passed. Naruto still did not regain consciousness. Hinata, along with Hanabi, Sakura, Kiba waited patiently for Naruto to wake up. It has already been 2 days. How long do you think he will stay like this? Kiba asked. How do I know? But still you have a point. I can't believe even with Kyuubi inside of him. 2 days seems too long, Hanabi answered back. Well, even so, can you blame the guy? This last few days was quite a roller coaster ride for him. Sakura, with her hands crossed, looks at Hinata. I know Hinata sitting right next to Naruto, but it's still hard to believe that everything that happened was caused by me. Everyone now became silent. Just then a knock on the door. Kakashi, with bandages, along with a nurse of the hospital, then entered. Sorry I am late again. So how is he? Kakashi with his usual smile. Just like yesterday, sensei. Nothing new to report, Kiba answered. Sorry, but visiting time is over. You have to please come back tomorrow, the nurse exclaimed. Just then an announcement was heard that visiting time is really over. Kakashi along with the nurse escorted them toward the exit. Well, sayonara then, Sensei. Kakashi, Sakura along Hinata, Kiba and Hanabi walked toward the exit. Kakashi waves goodbye at them. Back at Naruto's room, Sasuke came by at the window. Hey, everything is ready. Sasuke then threw Naruto's backpack at his face. Naruto then woke up. Ouch, that hurt. Naruto holding his nose. Do you have to be this rough? We have no time for this. Hurry before they notice us. Sasuke with a panic voice. Okay, okay. Naruto then quickly changed to his usual clothing. Sasuke then ran toward the woods. Naruto followed. Well, the coast is clear. I can't believe you, even after all that happened, you still plan to leave the village. Sasuke taking a quick breather. Huff, huff. Well, everything came out well, and there is no point for me to stay. Hinata has her own life now with Kiba. Naruto then rested himself toward a tree. Sasuke then gives Naruto a serious look. Have you forgotten Leviathan's statement after your match? No, I didn't, but Leviathan did not know that Hinata is already pregnant with Kiba's child. Naruto then look at the village one last time. Ryu may have connected our soul, but Hinata's happiness still hers. It already enough for me that she's all right. I will not let myself get killed for her sake. Naruto then pick up his backpack. Let's go, Sasuke. As Naruto walk ahead, he did not notice Sasuke chuckled. As they came toward a clearing, they felt someone is following them. They turn around. Naruto and Sasuke could not believe their eyes when they saw Sakura and Hinata were the ones following them. Huff, huff, we finally caught up. Sakura taking a rest on the ground. Huff, huff, I can't believe you guys are this fast. Naruto-kun, I can't believe you are leaving me behind again. Hinata slowly walked toward Naruto. Naruto decided to run away, but before he can do anything, Sasuke grabbed him by the neck. Sasuke, what are you doing? Let me go. Naruto angrily shouted at Sasuke. It's not me, Leviathan's controlling my body. Sasuke closing his eyes. Leviathan, my F. Naruto could no longer continue as Hinata was already right in front of him. Hinata-chan, why are you following us? Aren't you and Kiba having a child? HMMM. Child. Where did you heard that rumor, and since when did Kiba become my boyfriend? Hinata giving Naruto an innocent smile. But Sasuke, and I saw you and Kiba that night, and you informed Kiba you are having a baby. Naruto explained. What are you taking about? When did I hear Hinata said she having a baby? Sasuke walking away. But you are with me that night when we saw them. Naruto now, vexed. Sakura could no longer control herself, gave Naruto a quick kick. Boy, I can't believe you are this dense. She was pretending to be in love with Kiba at that time to save you from Ryu. What? Then that means… Naruto could no longer continue as he realizes Hinata is still in love with him. Just as he is about to smile, Hinata's smile turned into a sinister one. You were already awake on the first night you were checking the hospital, and you only informed Sasuke of your plan, Naruto-kun. Luckily, Sasuke did inform me of your plans. Well, about that, I was. Naruto stammers as he realizes he is screwed. Jiraiya-sensei did teach me a parting gift. He said it would be very useful for the likes of you. As she finishes her statement, a small explosion was then heard. Hey, Sakura, why are you here? Sasuke walking toward her. I only inform Hinata of our plan, but not you. What are you taking about? Have you forgotten I am also a member of Team 7? Sakura exclaimed, Team 7. I guess you made your point, Sasuke smiled. But it's too bad that Kakashi-sensei could no longer come with us. Sakura sighed, yeah, I believe you are right, but we have a princess now to lead us. Sasuke then stared at a smoked Hinata and Naruto, for Hinata made a mistake in the creation of a Rasengan. Ano, Sasuke, I am not really a princess. Hinata blushing, and I believe you will make a better leader than me. What are you taking about? Hinata, everyone did rally to your side when Ryu came to town, and since you are Ryu, you've proven to them you are the strongest fighter around. Sakura with a smile, but that's... Hinata could not find the proper word to answer Sakura's question. Naruto then patted Hinata's head. Hey guys! Hinata is right, it not right she became our leader because she is a princess. With those words, Hinata was just about to praise Naruto for his statement when suddenly Naruto shouted, Let us just vote who votes Hinata to be our leader, say I. I. The two quickly answered back, just then another. I is heard from above the trees. Gaara then jumped down, revealing himself to everyone. He then took out Hinata's handkerchief and slowly walks toward her. Hinata thought that Gaara just wanted return her gift, but as he a few step away from her, Gaara tied her handkerchief around his neck and kneeled before her. Everyone was then in shock, but before they can react, I, Gaara of the Sand Village, upon this day hereby swear my loyalty and service to you to serve as your bodyguard and Anbu. Upon finishing his statement, Gaara raised his hand in the air. Sand begun to form in his hand, creating a raccoon face mask. He then wore it right front of everyone. Gaara, please you don't to be so serious. It was just a joke, right, Sasuke? Hinata, feeling embarrassed, then turned toward Sasuke. But then Sasuke was already also on his knees by the contract with Leviathan. I, Uchiha Sasuke Genin of the Hidden Leaf Village, swore also my loyalty to you. Princess Hinata, no, this is not happening. Hinata then stared at Sakura, who also followed Sasuke. I, Sakura Chounin, level ninja of the Hidden Village, swore to serve as your right-hand woman, not you too. Hinata took a step backward. Then she noticed she hit something. As she turned around, she saw Naruto also kneeling before her. I, Uzumaki, Naruto Genin of the Hidden Leaf Village, swore I shall now devote my life in protecting you and give up my foolish dream. Hinata now could not control her emotions, shouted, Are you guys already lose your mind? Do you realize you guys are lucky you are not a Hyuuga, or all of you would have the cursed seal like my brother Neji right now? Everyone then laughed. Hinata herself also chuckled when she thought they were all just toying her. I can't believe you guys. What will you guys do if you all really have been given a cursed seal? Hinata asking them, well, what kind of punishment first are we taking about if we betray or show disloyalty to you? Sasuke returning the question. I never did really like death, but I would prefer that you guys would fall asleep and never wake up till I say so. Hinata smiled. Suddenly a voice out of nowhere spoke to them. You really are special, princess. But as this once belonged to my master, I now give it to you. It was Shahaku who spoke to them. A small light then flew toward Hinata's hand, a cloak, then appeared with a diary inside. At the very first page, the signature of Ryu was written. This will explain the event that happened and how things came to be. As for the cloak, this once also belongs to my master. Now I will give it to you. Thank you. Shahaku! Hinata then wore the cloak and placed Ryu's diary in her backpack. You really look like her. My master, Shahaku, became silent. It is done as you have requested. Leviathan's voice is then heard. Done. What do you mean it is done? Hinata now have a bad feeling when it was Leviathan's turn to speak. Everyone then showed to Hinata They now bear a cursed seal in their neck bearing the mark of Ryu, which was shown on the cloak Hinata now wore. Nuu, this can't be. You guys were really serious. Hinata's face now was red. But before she can continue, she found herself levitated upward. As she looks down, she saw Naruto is the one carrying her. His head is right between her legs. He then slowly turned to look at her with a red cheek. Since you're now the official cage of the team, it's my honor to carry you to where you want to go. Naruto smiled. Hinata's faces got a little redder. She could no longer contain her emotion. Naruto-kun, put me down, it's already embarrassing enough. As Hinata waves her hand violently in all direction, Naruto loses his balance as the two fell. I saw leave the rest to you readers.